Um, I think it's now like how fucking smooth.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, okay. Game should go passable. Bit rate. Start up. Very short. I fuck.
Don't you just love it here?
This all reminds me, I should probably warn you guys ahead of time before the shit show starts. I'm getting rid of HughesNet, so I don't know what I'm going to yet, but it's probably going to be a cluster until I find something that works.
Cox Cable.
Probably gonna be Cox Cable.
No, they don't do service in my area.
Oh, that's okay. Well, this is the boat you guys had. I didn't build wings for it because I couldn't make the triangle. Can't flip these triangle pieces on the side, but this was.
That does look really cool.
Yeah, we fucked that shit up.
It's a lot bigger than I imagined.
Yeah, I made it a lot bigger because I had a fucking battle planned for it. But
yeah,
I ran into the ground instead.
Yeah. Esme.
Oh. Gotta swap these out because
Ow.
The barnyard again is not back at it again.
Right.
Barnyard.
Jesus fucking Christ, I'm the only mini left.
Yeah.
What character?
If you guys are watching this part, this is what actually happened.
This is how Ian is now just mentally scarred for the rest of his life.
I just want Thimble back.
What are you guys in Ash?
Yeah.
The hell else do we got? We got some elves, right?
Elves. We got 2 full elves and a half elf.
The Fine, I'll just move.
Oh.
If you can log in, Phil. Can.
I got you.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
You want to know how difficult it is to see past his character though? That's with the light on.
That boy, he dark. My man is dark.
I mean, it tracks because that's your whole fucking
dark
ability is to hide in the darkness. And then we were missing one. Who else were we missing?
Spooky boy.
We've got the rogue. We've got the
Who
yeah.
the hell's Spooky Boy?
What are you?
Oh yeah, him.
There we go.
Oof.
I think I had a good for you. I think I used this guy.
My transient bard.
Okay, so put that out of the way.
Bam.
So in front of you, long trail. Hear the sounds of wind blowing, fires crackling, falling. Really very cold here. Below freezing. No. You know, there's icicles all getting formed in Maine, Roma. The rest of you have whatever semblance of warmth you can. But it is cold here. It leads into the town of Nesp. This may be a very cold town against freezing/frozen river that you were trying to follow north. Meaning that following that river even on foot, or if you could cross it maybe and then follow it on foot. If you guys look at the map, you can tell where we are. Pay attention. Like northeast. Ben, if you're looking at the map, it's north. Follow the rivers out of Waterdeep and it's N''ESME. There's a little fog in the air this evening. Little cloud coverage. You're at altitude, so it's more so cloud coverage than it is really. And you don't hear like the hustle and bustle of a city so much as you hear things like I mentioned. Whatever sort of insect can survive this kind of. Your birds crowing, you could fires crackling. You can hear the roll that you guys have heard before, that being a happening tavern. If you've been outside a tavern in the cold before, you know what it sounds like. The ways up. But in front of you, you can also see the steeple. I apologize. You can see would be your tavern, and this would be some like that's kind of the last thing you guys did was kind of part ways, Crags. I don't know. Way up into town as you guys waited on Silver. I'm gonna take sounds.
Can you pull us into the map also?
Yeah, I didn't realize you guys were coming. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I need. Apologize. I didn't know you guys were. So recap our character. We have Chroma.
That's me.
For Shady. This is Nick's character, Elian. Behind him, your bard, Caliban. To the right. The only monk I have, unfortunately. I apologize. I have many options for that. You have your elven rogue.
You should be sorry. That's hideous.
The bow. Well, you know what? And your human rogue. It's actually a necromancer, but pretty close.
Yeah.
Looks like.
I attempt. Well, there you go. I attempted to play. It freaked my computer out. I closed it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I was slow to getting in, so I wasn't pulled onto the map.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Do it again. Thank you.
Oh, come back. So wherever you guys go, I'll just drag the extra. Shouldn't fuck your computer up, man. We've played it on your laptop before.
Homie, my computer's getting real down with them last legs.
He's been running it into the ground.
I mean,
It's-
heating. Yeah, it's the only thing I figure is you've heated up the inside so much playing games that are too strong for it that it's eating the inside.
It's exactly
it's-
what's happening.
It's fusing
Also,
together
my
at the
internet's
seams.
been,
Yeah,
you know, it's Cox cable. My internet's been shit lately. So
Fair. But yeah, I mean, that's, you guys have the kind of desolate, dim trail in front of you. I'm assuming because it's starting to get dark, somebody lit a torch and kind of is lighting the way. Not that you guys need it, you have,
We all have dark vision.
across the
I'm
board, you have
almost
dark
positive.
vision.
Yeah,
But
we don't light torches no more.
you don't have to.
It gets a shot.
Extinguish that bitch. What you doing?
Yeah. You
Got somebody
just
shot.
found out?
I mean, you guys like torches, they just call them cities, you know?
Yeah.
You guys
It's
like
only
really
good
big
city
torches.
is a burn city.
Right, yeah. Obviously.
It's true.
You guys are fucking
We're gonna
ridiculous.
leave this city unscathed? Ah.
I wouldn't even call this a city, honestly. This is really
This isn't
like a
even a
township.
city. It's a town.
Well, even
Village.
even better.
Even smaller, a
Kindling.
village.
It's kindling.
The trees around you are very, like, weighed down with snow. Luckily, the path is fairly clear. Most of the snow is kind of pushed off to the sides. Like, you can still see, like, the cobblestone effectively, and you can also see the lights of fires and hanging up in front of you, but you don't have any horses or anything. But you guys can proceed forward, whoever's actually side where you would.
Oh, okay. Fuck it.
Yeah, we're heading towards that tavern.
So you're
Forward
heading
to
towards the tavern? You're up.
Ooh,
God
the
damn, he's zooming.
tavern.
Yeah, because I gotta grab everybody.
Eventually.
Bro.
Just dimension.
I forgot how
Just-
much fun it is to play in
Zoom.
Spire.
Zoom.
Now outside you see a couple of men. One of them seems to be logging wood so he could take it inside for a fire. And another man is in the corner brushing some horse. He's like trying to keep the snow off. And that's kind of what you see. And then on your way up, you passed Scragg's wagon.
Yes, yeah, I was gonna say,
Scragg's wagon.
did we pass Scragg's wagon? Is his donkey out there?
No, the donkey is actually what he's up here for the.
Okay.
I say horses. It was his donkey. His
Okay,
ass. He was brushing his ass.
His ass.
Keep that
Okay,
fur.
cool. Fair enough. Asses need a lot of hygiene.
Grooming, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not gonna clean itself,
Yeah,
bro.
it's
Like,
good to keep your ass clean.
I agree. Yeah, it's good to keep your ass clean. I
Yeah.
agree, 100%.
Absolutely.
So they're logging a lot of firewood. Now it is a tavern, not an inn. I'll tell you guys that. So very much just a place to drink. You can see that the sign very clearly says the Willowed Wisp. And like the sign is a tree bent over in the wind. And you can see like little wispy wind blowing in the sign painting where the tree is like bent over and it looks like the wind is and beneath it no available room. On like a second like a hanging there's like two little rings and then two sign below.
Bitches, we're about to burn down people for no rooms in the tavern.
We're there's some rooms open.
I mean, to be fair, that's more of a reason to burn a town down than we've had in the past.
That is fair. This one was the gate guard stole one of your knives.
Yeah. Indirectly the reason. But yeah.
You gotta burn that thing.
Fuck them. Everything that was in that city deserved to be burnt.
It.
Yeah,
Who
to
had
be
it coming?
fair.
Fucking take
Yeah,
something
to be
from
fair,
me,
they
lose
deserved
everything.
it.
You met two. Oh, you.
And
Well,
both
here's
of
the
them
thing.
are dead.
Here's the
D&D
thing.
dead.
Caliban convinced that old
They
man.
had it coming.
Convinced that old man to de-shoe your horse and re-shoe your horse.
And we yep.
And
And
he-
then we burnt that bitch
He
to the
burnt
ground.
alive.
Yep.
Fuck him.
All of his taxidermied animals burnt. Nothing left. Um,
All of those pets you didn't buy, dead.
all the pets you didn't buy it.
Homie, you really need to start a civilian kill counter.
It's too many.
I don't have enough keys on my
Too many to
keyboard.
count. Yeah, too many to count.
You gonna start doubling up on them
You
keys.
gotta remember that
I need to
entire
get a second keyboard.
that entire the entire town was on a hilltop. We burned that bitch to the ground with them trapped in it.
Mm-hmm.
Homie, they were able to see that fire for miles.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a nice lighthouse.
Oh, you got for days as you guys were riding out of town, you could see it billowing
God.
behind you.
Oh yeah, Bob.
So are you guys heading into the tavern, or are you gonna continue further into?
I mean,
We'll
It's
look
a
around for a
tavern.
thieves guild.
yeah.
You're gonna look for a thieves guild. This is a very small village. Try.
I mean, they're gonna have somebody around here.
Maybe they don't have to.
They might.
Very small village. It's possible. Like 11 buildings you can see.
Yeah, I mean, you never know who's who.
You
I'm gonna
you
look
never
around
know.
And look around and see if I see anything written in the game.
Okay, well you got your own screen because you're playing, so you fucking. Go ahead. The rest of you, what are you doing?
I'm going to the tavern.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just kind of move your
I'm gonna go to the
character.
tavern.
Yeah, I'm walking into the tavern.
Bitch, we camped out in a fucking shell of a boat last night, and I'm going into the cavern. We're getting some decent food at least.
Okay. It looks like Chroma's just woods for
Cats
as
playing the
as
woods.
lion men do.
Yeah,
He's being
yeah.
crepuscular as cats are.
Cats playing the woods. Like I don't know what you want, man.
I'm just
There was a
exploring
dog
it,
barking in the
exploring.
distance, and it scared him a little bit. You know. You
He's
heard
deep
it?
in
You heard it?
character.
You heard
Yeah,
it? You heard it?
he's-
I said
he's
it and
deep
it
in
did it.
character.
I said it and it did it. A fucking dog.
Bruh.
Oh, that was good. You know, as cats do, man. They're crepuscular. He's like running along the fence posts or something.
Yeah.
Finding something to scratch. No. So as the rest of you enter the town, you're greeted by immediate warmth. This place has 2 fireplaces, and smoke is billowing from clearly from the roof, as you can see outside. But inside it is. The jacket you're wearing immediately, like you almost start to sweat. How do I put? As soon as you enter the door, there's an L-shaped bar. It would be the right corner of the room. Comes out about 10 feet, and then propels to the other end of the room, the right corner. So the whole back right corner effectively like cut off by the. There's a few tables around. From the outside, it sounded very populated. But on the inside, there's only like 3 groups of people, and it's not that loud in here. It was almost louder outside than it. Like you hear the crackle of both fires, hear the cheersing, clanking of mugs and glasses, signs, and whatnot. Uh, hear the clicking of the heels as the bartender or she walks around and checking on click of her heel, walks across the room. You can see she's a gorgeous redheaded woman. Her hair is like pulled back into a very tight ponytail, like very slick on the top, like very tightly. As a very emerald green dress on, pretty cut very. I don't know how to put this. Like it's thin shoulders, and then it kind of deeps, like cuts very deep into a V. It's got a little flowy bottom, frill at the bottom. You guys want to like try and eyeball the people? If you do, let me know,
Sure,
because
yeah,
I don't have
I'll do
D&D Beyond up.
Yeah, I am.
I want to know all about
working on it.
these
Yeah.
people.
14.
Okay. If you roll higher than him.
I'm loading up D&D Beyond. Sorry.
Okay, take your time. Take your time. Okay, we've been pretty behind schedule most of the. We talk like 30 minutes.
That's fair.
OGL, not worried about it. I feel like it's something
16.
you need to make a claim about, so we made a claim about it.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah,
so 16, 19,
wait to
4.
make a stand. Yep.
Cass, are you in?
Yeah.
Okay, do you
I
want
was
to?
just
You
exploring.
want to scan the group too?
Probably.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and make me.
Perception.
If you roll higher than a 14.
19.
19. Okay, good. Holy shit, great. And then we're missing one is going. So 4 of you who rolled, all of you succeeded. Right, 14 was the low. And you don't get any uncomfortable vibes from. Everybody seems like they're minding their own business. They're having a good time. Smiles on all the people's faces. These people look like they're trying to stay warm with friends. They look like they're friends at a bar having a drink. On a what would be like a Thursday evening. Because they got to go to work tomorrow. So some of them might get a little extra hammered, but most of them are trying to just have a few before they. Trying to stay warm, trying to hang out, trying to be out of their house as long as possible. They've been in for a while. That's the kind of vibe you get. Anybody who was the 16 and up, which I guess is everybody else. Again, nobody cues you as off. You do hear the sound of the cook or cooks, possibly, from behind the saloon doors that she's going in and out during the wooden smacking of them coming into each other. But nothing really strikes any of you as nothing strikes you as out of place. These want time to themselves. None of them are eyeballing you. None of them are giving you any kind of feeling that is disheartening or wavering personality. Like it's not impeding on you in any way. But as you come in, the redhead looks up at you and goes, "Oh, hey everybody, sit wherever you like. I'll get to you." Got a pretty southern drawl, even though.
Fair enough.
There's
Scrags in here.
a few open tables. Scrags is not in here.
God damn it, Scrags! I was gonna sit with him, but I guess we'll just.
You do
pick
not see
a
him.
Table.
Yeah, there's room at the bar,
Yeah, we just-
right? There's several spaces at the bar. There's only 2 people from each other. There's 3 tables that are full.
driving
There's 2
chairs
tables that are empty. Yeah, you can do that. So you just want to pull tables or pull chairs to a table. There's 5 of you, and these are like 4-person tables. Really, you could. Not a big deal at all.
Yeah.
So you guys take your. A few minutes later, approaches, and pulls out a little scribe's notebook, I guess. Oh, okay, everybody.
You're
Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Beatrice.
well, Beatrice. Your best wine, please.
All right. It's not great.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay. You know, you hear her scribbling away. Anybody else? You all want to share a bottle, or do you want a glass? Or do you want a bottle?
Bring me a bottle, please.
Rest of you, what are you feeling? Just
If,
say-
if you
it
got
chimes in.
any like
Go ahead.
local mead,
Sure,
something
sure.
local, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll
We just
take one
got
of
we
those.
just got a shipment early.
Perfect.
And then Elian chimes in and says, "Do you mind if I just have that wine with you? I'll split them."
Yeah, that's fine. Ellie.
Great. Okay, that covers. And then, Cass, anything?
Food. I'm a little hungry.
Okay. Feeling pork, chicken, beef.
The chicken.
We're gonna have a fresh slab of ass here soon. No, I'm kidding.
Don't mind if I do.
I had to throw it in. I'm sorry. Um, um,
That cake.
So you,
That's
what'd you
dessert,
say?
my
You said
boy.
chicken?
Chicken. Yeah.
Right. She writes down chicken. And then she says, she points at Ian and says, I didn't hear what you said. All right.
I'll just take a mead.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Food for anybody else, or
Food for the whole table. Just bring everybody some of the chicken.
chicken's for everybody? Okay.
Yes,
She closes her little notebook. Goes off to the back. You hear a little clap. She heads to the back, and then a few minutes later comes out and starts pouring drinks, and comes over with a bottle of wine, pops it, glasses. She starts. She heads back over for the meat. She brings a bottle of meat, or like a tankard of meat, over and sets it in front of in front of Chroma as well. It says, "I think you want." And then he says, "So where are you all from? Where are you? Sound like you're not from around here." I should know.
Noticed. We're kind of a mixture from different
Here, there,
places.
everywhere.
Yes.
Well, you sound like you're from
Just all
Waterdeep.
over.
Excuse
He
me.
points at Ian.
I'm actually from Candlekeep.
Candlekeep. Not with that accent, you're not.
Where I grew up.
Um. That's fine. Keep your seat. What about you, Missy? Where are you from? You sound like you're from way out east.
Oh. I'm from Melvon. You know, it's
I don't know where that
really
is.
far away, probably.
What province
don't
is
know
it
where
in?
that's- It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh.
She's just gonna start drinking her mead.
Okay.
Very like just gulping
Um,
it down. She doesn't want to talk.
And she gestures at Caliban. She's like, "You look talkative. Tell me a little bit about yourself. You look like the talkative one."
Oh, me? Well, I've been around everywhere. You see, where are you from? I've probably
You seem
been
traveled.
Yeah. My family, we used to travel everywhere when I was a kid. I grew up on the road. I didn't have a place to call home. So,
Oh.
they talked to everybody, went different places, performed, did some things.
Performed. What did you do?
Yeah. Well, I can read the spirits around you. I can tell you your fate from those who have died. near
Oh
you.
my. I don't know if I'd want to know that.
Most people don't, but then you have those who have that morbid fascination with.
Fate's just. I mean, morbid is a great word for it. Just to know your own future seems scary. Can you avoid it? Can you not?
No one ever knows, but
Uh,
we could always find out.
Maybe. And then she turns to Chroma. She says, "What about you, big fella? Where are you from?"
I'm gonna look at her as I'm munching on the chicken. I'm gonna say, "Faye."
She hasn't brought the meat. Just,
Oh,
she
she-
gave
I-
you she gave you
oh.
mead.
Oh,
He hasn't
I
delivered
guess
the food yet.
drinking the meat. Then
Gotcha,
I'm just gonna
gotcha.
say, "Faye." You just keep drinking.
You're gonna say vague?
Faye.
Oh, I thought you
Vague.
said vague. I was
What,
like, you
Faye-
can't just
Faye
say
Wild?
the word vague. That's not how that
Yes.
fucking works.
He's
Fucking
vague.
watch me.
I was like, you
The
can't
Fae.
do that.
Fucking
We-
watch me.
Don't worry about him.
Okay.
We didn't change his litter yet.
Your
So
mom.
mean. And she kind of pops you on the shoulder. She's like, you can't say that.
He's not really an indoor cat, so his manners are a little out there.
Listen, I'm personally a cat woman. So we're going to need you to respect them. Okay? In my establishment, I'm gonna respect
Throw the mouse in the corner. He'll be fine.
It was better than Only Hooves, you piece of shit, alright? Um,
Only hooves.
he's gonna say, well, since you guys aren't from around here, I'm assuming you're looking for a place. That's why you stopped in? Or are you just here for food?
Well, food first, but if you did have somewhere to stay, we also saw a friend's cart parked out there. His rather Herculean ass out in the barn. Scrags.
Old guy, big fluffy white beard.
That'd be him. Oh,
Been in there. He really just ran in and went, I gotta go!
oh, all right.
It was an event.
He did seem a little perturbed on the road. Maybe he had a frightening event. I don't know. He's an older gentleman.
I don't know. Let me go check on that chicken. Okay, and so she heads off to the back. Comes back comes back a few minutes later with plates stacked from fucking like 1, 2, and 3, and then 1 and got them fucking wrapped. Runs up and kind of walks down and kind of offers somebody one, offers somebody another, starts getting them off of her shoulder. Spreads them around the table. You guys all have plates of like half a chicken, like cut directly in half. Except for Chroma. Gives Chroma the whole chicken.
We calling you fat?
And
What the fuck?
there's some like chips, literal chips.
What is going on?
Fried potato like Crispies for everybody. Puts like a tray out on the table. And she sets out a table like a tray of what are the nuts you break against each other? Are they the walnuts?
Walnuts.
Well, the ones you put the shells
Yeah.
against each other and crush them and they break apart. I think they're walnuts.
Yes.
That, yeah.
I think so. I don't know. I know you gotta have strong hands to do it, but I always do it to fuck with people.
Yeah,
I'll grab a bunch
you
of them and just go you know, blow them all apart.
Yeah.
Or
You
you
grab
just
two
do it
of
like
them. Yeah,
the
you
weak
grab
person
two of
and
them
use
and you
the
just
cracker.
crush them together.
I
Yeah.
own a nutcracker. You know why? Because I got strong hands.
You know what I do? I go bougie and I buy them pre-cracked.
Oh my god.
That is pretty northerners. She throws a kind of a bowl of chestnut that's on the table. And says, anything else I can get for everybody?
I think that about does it. The room you were talking about, a place to stay.
Oh, yes. Well, if you go up the street, near the port. Even though the water is frozen up, there is an inn on the port, mostly for like incoming sailors to stay in. Even though the river's kind of frozen up, they'll have a couple. Actually, easiest place to spot them. The ships are docked in. Like that is the inn. You have to go through, get into town. You have to go through the inn to get to the ships from. Kind of like a checkpoint. See it.
Convenient. Yeah.
Bunch
Thank
of
you
lights
very
out.
much.
Pretty easy.
Actually, I have a question.
Sure.
There been any interesting like rumors, stories, things happening around here?
We don't get a lot of new
from-
people to town, honestly. I mean, Nesmith is a dead-end town.
Okay.
You know, we are the end of the port. We're the end. I mean, we're the literal end of the road. And we don't have any icebreakers in town to go north. You know, nobody's been north from here quite a while, and nobody's come north. Don't get many new people. I mean, no real like hoopla, you know. Stories to tell. Peaceful here.
Peaceful's nice.
Can be boring too. Depends on how you look at it.
In our line of work, peaceful's nice.
Oh, what do you all do? You look kind of like a ragtag band of adventure.
Something like that.
The ragtag part seems to be on the nose.
Do you?
That one's on the nose.
I didn't mean it's an insult. Sorry.
I feel like an adventurer.
We
You're
travel.
definitely
We
ragtag.
do. We are ragtag. We do adventures, so I guess
Well,
you
do
could
you have
call us
a-
adventurers.
You have a name for your group? Call yourselves? Do other people call you something? You know, if somebody asks one day, if you guys become famous, one day, I want to be able to say through my bar.
I don't know if this group goes by anything. I kind of hired them along the way, and
Well, what about the rest of you? What do you go?
Do we have a name?
no, the new group does not have a name. We keep calling ourselves the Barnyardigans. I'm the only original member of the Barnyardigans left.
We're not the Barnyardigans anymore. Who
Well-
are we?
Well, 4/6 of them, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
One's stuck in an astral prison.
2/6 have died. One stuck in a mental prison. The other one stuck in a realm prison. The other one left to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm it.
Oh my god.
Oh, let's call yourselves anything.
Fuck. I'm getting a generator.
You guys have had weeks. You guys have had weeks to come up with something. Come on.
I
Adventuring. Group name
war
generator.
crimes.
War crimes and wenches.
we are the war crime wenches.
Tips cup up entirely. Glug glug. Slams it down. They call us war criminal.
Call us war criminals. I'll just pop up in the back. Actually, they just call me a criminal.
They just call me an actual
They
criminal.
don't call me anything because I killed them. No one, in fact, does know my name.
No one ever will know my
Suck.
name. I'm sorry to tell you this will be your last.
Anything, hobo? Come on. Anything?
Well, these kind of fucking suck, but I'm liking the heartbroken iguana troop. That one's kind of caught my eye.
We have nothing to do with
our
reptiles.
lizard man is dead.
He is DED dead.
There's nothing that
name it-
unites you
name it
guys
the
as a
memory
group.
of the Cobalt.
Doesn't work.
A great character. Oh, my favorite character.
I'm kind of sad I missed that session.
We're just the
It was
killers.
It was probably
Oh,
one of my
the
favorite
killers.
Where they call us the
I think that's a
Heartbreakers.
band from the early 2000s.
Yeah.
What?
They
Oh
call
my
us
god!
the Heartbreakers.
Wait, I got it! I found one! I found it. The Guardians of the Cat. The cat
The
being
singular
Chroma.
cat. The singular
What?
cat.
No. What?
I'm in. Let's take a vote.
God.
I love it. We're the guardians of the cat.
So we have 2 for Guardians of the Cat.
I personally think that is
Come
terrible.
on, guys.
It is
Thank you.
absolutely
It's
terrible.
perfect.
But our name was the Barnyardigans the first time. That was also absolutely terrible.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Naming power is not this group's
Well,
fine
I'm
point.
judging. I'm judging by this long sullen silence. You maybe haven't thought of a name yet.
We've been busy
No.
going from place to place.
Well, are you all from the same place? Have a set goal in mind?
Maybe?
We're
Are you
currently on the way
traveling
the
to a
Moonwood.
certain place? Like, what is the ultimate goal of your group?
Oh, we're currently on the way to the Moonwood to maybe insert ourselves
moon?
into.
Why would you want to go there?
Well, you know,
It's full of evil animals and spirit. Why would you want to go?
It's
we
a
have
request
we have
from
a
a friend
giant
of
evil
mine.
animal here with us. Have you seen cats?
He's not
So-
evil. He's sweet. Look
Wait
at
until
him.
tomorrow. He may be different.
Wait until he wakes up. He's not always this. He's not always this nice.
What is tomorrow?
When you roll your dice again.
What?
Says Alex.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Dice? Why am I rolling dice?
Yeah.
Not a gambler.
No, he's got a bad habit of turning mean real quick. We don't know why. We think it's because we got him neutered. But we are headed to the Moonwood.
Ah, fuck.
You got him neutered.
Oh, hell.
Oh my.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
That's it. It's canonical. Cass's character has no balls.
No balls.
He's in fact neutered.
Oh my god.
Poor thing.
Again, I
you
think
poor
we are
thing.
the
I'm so
guardians of the
sorry.
cat.
It's
Yeah.
fucking balls.
Considering he's the only animal left in the group.
I was gonna be really pissed if you said cat guardian
Guardians.
or cat guardigans or whatever the fuck.
Cat
Oh
guardigan.
my god.
I was gonna be
That's-
really pissed.
Why? Because it's good.
No, because it's bad.
Because it's 10 times worse than the Barnyardigans.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the main race of this party now?
Elves.
Figure something out with that. Elf again.
The Elvigans.
The elf again.
Absolutely not.
no,
I won't allow it.
Nope.
Pointy. They call us the pointy-eared bastards.
That's not bad, actually. That's not bad.
I like it.
It's pretty good. I have a hood up 90% of the time. Nobody'd even know. And we have a
Exactly.
cat.
You could
Cats have
always,
pointy
you could
ears.
always have your ears. You could pay to have them polymorph. So you look like an.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep wearing a hood.
That too.
We're the pointy-eared bastards. Specifically that one. And Caliban's gonna point to Elliot. He's a real bastard.
He
I'm
looks
gonna
like he
say
has
it.
a touch of Benjamin Button's disease.
Yes.
I'm gonna say under my breath, oh, at least it's not barn something again.
Barn? What are you talking about, Barn?
We heard
Uh,
this name
Old group.
before. Yeah.
What was your old group? Have I heard of you?
I doubt it. I don't know.
Well, what were you called? Barn what?
Like it.
Our satyr named us the Barnyardigans.
See this woman's expression drop.
Shit.
She seemed very cheerful until you said the word.
That's right, because we burned
he's-
down 3 cities in that name.
He's gonna
So
say
notorious.
infamous is the word you should probably use.
Yeah.
Considering I'm the-
Infamous.
She's gonna put her hand on the table and kind of lean forward and say,
We never came north. Why?
Your story did.
Oh no.
Any of you remember Cardigans? You need to.
I'm the last known of member, so you don't have to worry about anybody else.
Yeah, he tends to kill people.
Hell of an
You
orc.
shut up.
Orc that's
Don't
9
say
feet tall.
that.
Carries a massive axe and a cut down. Hell of a ghost. Face it. They tell of a knee-high satyr. Fond of headbutts. Floral dresses.
Yeah. She's no longer with us currently.
They tell of a centaur.
Shut up.
Change his shape.
Yeah.
Powerful wizard. Carries the storms and we're on a huge. What was last?
Technically, Nick had 2 within the Barnyardigans.
Who's the first one?
Adam had
Yeah.
2.
I know, who's the first one?
Yornir.
Gorner.
Warner. Dragon.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yornir. And a turtle.
That's right.
Oh, there was also a guard. Adam had 3.
That's true. Adam did have 3.
The first one wasn't even
I'm
mentioned.
trying. Hold on. Let me think of something. Let me think of something to
We hadn't burned anything down.
analogize.
That's fair.
I mean, none of that sounds too terrible.
That one's, it's all pretty accurate.
And they tell half man, half turtle, half dragon. I don't know the math.
It's 2 separate people.
There's more of you?
There was the half dragon,
Oh, no.
and then the turtle. Both of them are dead. But continue.
Talk about them any louder than wouldn't bring it up again. Privacy. Hopefully far from here.
Thank you for the advice.
For our people. Atla. Far away is Darkhold.
But they didn't have anything to do with Waterdeep.
So the tale follows originally.
From before.
The tale follows Ian and Vincent.
Okay. I had to try.
No, I hear you. Yeah, the tale follows Ian and Vincent. That Vincent is the one who spread the knowledge that effectively caused a civil war in one. That Ian is one of the few who escaped the city. Ian has been seen across the nation across several nations. Barnyardigan. So I'm gonna say, if you wouldn't mind when you're, I would like, for the safety.
That's fair.
Try not to
mean-
burn.
Damn
That's-
it.
I mean, that's fair.
She's gonna look back at I. Pretty bad if they can.
I'm gonna give her an extremely dirty look. Like, we'll fucking murder you if you say another word look.
I mean, he is probably the worst one out of all the other ones. The ones they sound cooler than him. We should have probably gotten his friends.
We'll walk out of the
I
room.
thought they all died.
Me too.
The tale goes on. Effectively, it's the telephone game. You go to one town and tell the story, and then that person tells the story to another person, and another person says, "Oh, I know them," and then makes up a whole fucking story.
Yeah.
So there's tales that have followed your group that you guys don't even know. Yeah. I have been writing these down, but making up stories about your characters
Sweet.
that people have been writing these down. It's in the book, in the leather-bound book. There's probably 5 pages of just made-up bullshit. That like this story is attached to the horseman of the undead. You know, there's all kinds of shit.
Horseman of the undead apocalypse.
Yeah, the first horseman of the apocalypse. Except
my God.
it's not horsemen, it's horseman.
Man.
Horseman of the apocalypse.
Yeah.
There's talk of the goat fucking goat horn demon spawn of the goat horn demon.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of it, man. I've been writing shit down. I've been back at it. Ian said you guys get up and leave. Everybody follows him.
Oh no,
He
this is me leaving in quite anger.
Oh, you're
He
just storming
left.
off.
It's fine.
I looked
we'll
at
finish
the
his food.
bartender like she was gonna die here in a second with more words, and then
She doesn't seem phased.
yeah,
Pose the subtle threat. She doesn't.
and then I leave.
Anybody follow?
I finished my meal.
Leave
Yeah.
them,
No.
or-
I mean, he's just let him
I'll just-
sulk for a bit. We should probably finish the food. No use for it going to waste.
We
That's
should
rude.
make sure he doesn't hurt anyone.
He's
right?
more of a danger to himself than
I'll burn
I
this
think others.
motherfucker to the ground.
That's even more concerning.
There's a
he's
lot
more
of
a danger to
flammable here.
himself.
There's a lot of
Okay,
flammable
but
in
we
this
kind of
town.
need him alive.
How
I
far
mean-
did you move?
Do we really?
Me?
No.
Yeah, don't we?
Oric, where
I
did you
mean,
go?
we have the cat.
He's paying us, like, and
I
then
mean-
Silver's gonna like down her meat and like follow him out.
I guess that's fair. Well, fuck. I guess we got to go. Whatever's left of the food, give to Scrags. We owe him a little favor.
Repeat.
If he dies in there, let me know. His donkey's quite strong.
Okay.
I mean, I'll know before you, but just
But
let
still.
me know.
Do you want me to let him know that you said he had a thick, muscular ass?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, I can do that. So while everybody's leaving, Lee, where did you go with Korik? I don't know where the character is. Moved him so far away, I don't know where he went.
Oh no, I'm right over here close to the hang on. Sorry, I have my exhaust fan.
You're good.
I've got him right over here close to this little group of people in the bushes. I figure there's got to be conversation.
I don't. I put a group.
No, I'm in the bushes. About this group of people there outside this larger building. Looks like it's town hall or something.
Oh, the building at the end of the road. Follow down the road you guys came in on. Is that what you're talking about?
Almost at the end of the road. Yes. Down the road.
It's the big building, yeah.
I don't know. Pick your character up. Help me out.
Oh, I have been. Yeah, swinging it back and forth.
I know. Yeah, there we go. I got him.
So yeah.
I mean, he's so good, he's hiding from the DM.
Yeah.
He's got his
Yeah.
name.
In the bushes.
Nat 20.
Oh no, that's
He's in the tree right there by your
yeah.
mouse right now. Yeah.
So while you're sitting in this, this isn't a town hall. It's more of like a judicial building, I guess. It's kind of a town hall, but it's more where they like give fucking judge shit when they need to. They give judiciary. Less of a town hall, more of a courthouse.
Fair enough.
So, the things you're hearing are people pleading for other people to come out, like for them to let people go. You're hearing like the want of a justice for a loved one. For them to send out a search party for a loved one that's gone missing, for them to ask if the mail has come, so they can send send a letter out, and all of like the person of authority. You can't replace whether it's a sheriff or a judge or anything like that, but the person of authority. They're going calm, please, everybody calm. First thing Monday morning at 8 a.m. It's currently after hours. I do not work right now. They don't pay me overtime. And he's just like, please let me go. I need to go. Spreads the crowd apart. And then continues to begins to walk through the town to. The rest of the group is like very disheartened. Kind of go not silent, but just kind of murmur. The youngest one is a younger guy, and he says, "Sister's been months. What am I gonna do?" The guy next to him is, "My brother was falsely arrested." Little things like that. It's little tidbits of like legal issues that are going on.
All right, so I'm not really hearing anything important to us.
If you deem it's important, that's up to you. That's not something I can tell you.
Fair. Okay, so I'm not hearing anything that we would naturally be concerned with, like talk of a thieves guild, talk of anything.
Specifically, nothing about a thieves.
Okay.
So what town are we in right now?
Nesme.
Oh, so we're at the town that we're going to at the
Last session, yeah. You guys want to catch him up really? You need me to drag you in? Do you, your computer can run. Right?
Yeah, I opened it right now.
Let me know what.
I opened it right now.
Yeah. So you're dead.
You're
we killed
dead.
you for 5 seconds.
Please
No,
don't say that. I'm drunk right now. I believe you.
you
Are
should
you
never believe
serious,
anybody.
or-
No, you're not.
You're
Okay.
You're fine. We made it to Esme. We went in. From the inn, we learned that the Barnyardigans have quite a bit of a cult, infamous following behind them. Ian sulked off like the little baby he is. Chroma is neutered, and we're all following.
Cass still hasn't
Ian.
said about that.
Wait a minute. Cass has been neutered?
Yeah, somebody neutered Cass publicly.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, what the fuck is happening?
Oh, I'm kidding. Nobody knew.
No.
My brain hurt.
We've named ourselves the Pointy-Eared Bastards. That is our new name.
You all now, like, one of you knows the spell Seeming, and you cast it on yourself.
So, pointed bastards? Gotcha.
We're
Pointy-
the
pointy-eared
Pointy-Eared Bastards.
Oh, because most of us are elven.
Yes.
Okay. Jello shots are pretty good.
They can also be over vodka.
Yeah, that's a lot of sugar, bro.
Anyways, is there anything else you would like to try and glean from this party that you're currently spying on? Lee?
Nah, not really. I'm gonna kind of make my way back out to the road and wait for them to catch up.
Okay. Set your character on the road and they decide to come your way. The rest of you should have control. Good to go.
Okay. Did we just get into this town, or?
Yeah, no, I mean, not long ago.
Okay.
So
for the most of the session we were in the airship?
No, the airship had crashed. You had traveled to this town at the last session. Began really like, and then they traveled into the tavern. You were in the tavern for a short period and like politely asked to leave as easy as possible, because somebody had parted the barnyard again.
Oh, dude, it's been like an hour and a half, and you only been to a tavern.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. I think I'm up to speed right now.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it.
Okay, I'm just gonna follow whoever's leading the pack.
Yeah. So I mean, that's your mini.
Okay.
You guys stop for anything else on your way?
Can I stop to buy another lock?
It's pretty late in the evening. If you were to find a forge, they would probably. But I will tell you,
wait.
both Caliban and Elian, that wine was very strong. Tasted like absolute fucking barn piss. But it was very strong, and you're both fairly fucking Constitution.
Absolutely.
I'm assuming you took that bottle with. Okay, you paid for it.
Yeah, we're still drinking it.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving that. I left Scrags the food, but not the alcohol.
Right. So, everybody who ate, is for the mead 5 silver for your drinks, 7 silver in total.
Okay.
2 that had wine, which is Elian, Caliban. That's 5 gold for the.
I had wine.
You did have wine.
Yeah, we shared a bottle.
You shared a bottle of him. That was easy. Track your character and we
Okay.
gave you the same.
So we're splitting the 5 gold between
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2.5 each. 5 gold.
Okay.
It's 3 gold each. I'm
That
sorry,
would
5
be
silver.
Two,
3
yeah,
gold
2
each.
gold and 5 silver.
Right.
Yeah.
And then another 5 silver. Chicken meat.
Yeah, so just
3 gold each.
Is there okay?
You all had chicken dinner. First time you've had fresh cooked chicken in a while. It was good. It was very juicy meat. It was very, very well seasoned.
How the
I
fuck
mean, you guys enjoyed it for sure. It was a good meal.
Yeah.
So you rolled a 5 on your Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
You're about as fucked up as Nick sounds right now.
Awesome.
They're fucking great, man.
Nick, do you want to roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, because I'm real life drunk.
I'm hoping it's low, just so you can keep playing yourself.
What's the Constitution again? Okay, there it is. No, that's not a saving throw. That's wait, that's a nat 1.
It's a nat 1.
I love
you
it.
win.
I
Oh,
love it.
God.
Elian is not handling his alcohol. You two are like propping each other up, one in the shoulder,
Yeah.
and like you're very much fucking wobbling as you step down the street together.
It
You
makes
are
sense.
very, very, very wobbly.
I had 20-something shots of
It's
whatever
very
fuck I
much
had.
of what the fuck was that movie where they had the dead guy and they carried him around all weekend? Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, Weekend at Bernie's.
It's very much looks like Weekend at Bernie's.
Is that the one where they put the sunglasses
Yeah,
on?
they put the
Yeah.
sunglasses on him and just carry him around all weekend. Yeah, Weekend
I
at
love
Bernie's.
that movie.
Really confused about how they made 2 if he was dead for like.
Right?
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
really-
I don't
really,
remember what
like,
happened at Weekend at
stinking, like,
Bernie's too.
shit.
I don't remember the first one much other than it was a dead body that they put sunglasses
Dead
on.
body. Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't he be stinking like dog shit after like a couple days?
Yeah.
Depends on the climate, but yeah.
I mean, yeah. It's a beach climate, so probably. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. After like 2 days.
So I'm gonna scoot all you guys. We're missing. God, you can actually cast a character with everybody else's light on him. Look, guys, your first official get the multicolored chroma.
Multicolored.
His eyes are chromia.
Yeah.
Oh, is that his actual like thing?
Yeah,
that
he
he
made it on
made,
Hero
or-
Forge.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Why is it all like?
Why is it-
monochrome?
Because
Because
that's
he's
his
a
whole
dark
fucking yeah.
bitch.
It's his whole look. Now hold on, watch this. Turn off everybody's light.
Is he glow in the dark? Is that what happened?
No, he's just
No,
very
he's
fucking
He's
dark.
just a fucking dark bitch. See?
Oh god, yeah,
Missing
he
some.
blends in with the road.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Oh, there we
It's
go.
a really cool mini though.
See? He fucking
Well, it makes sense for him.
Yeah,
He
well,
has
that's the
that
thing. He has
darkness
the
thing.
right. That's the thing is he has the darkness armor.
That's a very
that's-
nice mini cast.
Up here we go. So where would you guys like to head out on this? Told that the road. I don't know if Caliban. I'm sorry, not Caliban. I don't know if Cork relayed it to you, but this is the effectively the. I don't know if he relayed that information to you or not, but that is what that place is.
I was there in
Earned
Newport,
I mean, I probably would have told him that I listened and heard basic townfolk business, and I have got an error on whatchamacallit. On Tail Spot.
Okay. Do you need me to invite you back to the thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, why is everyone's camera off?
Because
we're
the
not
stream is only set on me and the game.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Twitch stream is only. So you guys said you wanted to proceed down the road. What'd you say? Is that what I heard? Because there's a lot of town to explore. I mean, you could go right here at this and explore this way. I mean, you don't have to continue down towards the road. There's a lot of road. You can hear, you can hear lots of like cracks in the distance. You can hear water splashing. You can hear a bit of like cheerfulness in the distance, like people communing loudly. There's some yelling, some. Doesn't seem like fear at all. It seems like some sort of
Oh, so there's like a square parade type shit.
not a
thing.
parade, but you can call it a
Not
square,
like
I
a-
guess. Yeah, I mean it's more like a
Yeah.
patio for the
Like the
tavern and
villages
inn.
type shit where they're like doing karaoke and whatnot.
Yeah, where the swingers are at.
Okay, gotcha.
Maybe
So
it's a
they're
town
selling
full of
shit
swingers.
probably.
You don't know. What are you guys doing?
Oh, swinging.
Cass, you might be muted, homie. You ain't said anything. So what are you guys doing? You've been sitting here for a minute. Where are you going?
We just linked back up. We're headed towards the other inn.
Okay.
I think.
Oh. There.
Why they look like cultists?
So as you guys approach, when you approach, there is a statue in the middle of this, what would be called a square, I guess. Again, these statues are all covered in some form of snow. They're like, it's just stuck to them in spots. It would flat areas like the shoulder, like the top of the head, maybe like a little bit of the bridge. You know, down in like any cloak or cape they would have, any like up that would be in it. There's a little snow, but there's snow piled up all around the base. But there's a lot of foods and fresh goods and vegetables and fruits and things like that, all like being presented towards the bottom of it, and there's some chanting being. Who speaks Undercommon?
I gotta check. I don't, but I can understand them if I drown them.
You what?
If I
Drown them?
'em. Well, if I put them underwater, I could probably understand it.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think that's how that works.
No, like I
I
can
d-
understand what they say.
I don't think
when
it's
we're
like,
both submerged
You're
in water.
gonna. I know what you're saying now, you son of a bitch.
No, it's part of my feature, man. If
I
we're both
don't
underwater,
think that's
I can
how it
understand what they're
He
saying. I can understand.
waterboards people for their thoughts.
No, listen, I'll read it to you. I swear
Give
to
me
God.
all your secrets.
I swear to God, that's exactly what it says.
You
He
can't
has
be.
telepathic. He
Can't
has
be.
telepathic.
Oceanic soul. A creature that is also fully submerged can understand your speech and you can understand theirs. That's exactly what it says.
So here's the thing. I don't think it
Waterburger.
means you understand their language. I think it means you can understand them speaking. You can hear the noises. That's how I would interpret that.
Anyone can do that. So it wouldn't be much of a feature if anyone can fucking do that.
Effectively, you can speak underwater without the noise, like the blue 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 shit. Like when you try and talk underwater, your noise carries further, yes,
You're
but it's
awkward.
not distinguishable in your eardrum.
Also, fully submerged can understand my speech and I can understand theirs.
I don't think it means you speak the same language because they're underwater. I don't think that's how that's interpreted.
No, that's not what it means. It's just I understand what
for
they're
your
saying if
language.
they're fully submerged.
Right. Okay.
So if I waterboard them, I can understand what they're saying. I have 5 water skins, man. I can make it happen.
The rest of you, does anybody speak undercommon?
No.
We need to tie him down and submerge him in water.
Ben, Cass, Hobo, Lee, anybody?
Negative.
No? Ben?
Nope.
No one to speak that poor language.
Okay,
Well-
so it would sound like if they were speaking.
French Australian.
No, I was gonna go with something more guttural,
Russian?
like less consonant based, more German. It sounds more like German, like very like dirty English. You can
Very
understand one
angry.
in like every 10 words.
Could I ask him to write it down?
No, you could. I don't know if it's gonna go very well.
Damn it.
That being said, I mean they're just doing their chance. Nobody seems to be paying you any money. You know, they're coming forward. They're placing things. The statues, as they place more and more things, the statues begin to. You can see the snow beginning to liquefy on them, and begins to turn to water and run down them. Very like beautiful streaks of light as the fire like trickles off of the copper and bronze statues. As the water is like running down them in streaks and following the curvatures of the bodies. It's very beautiful. If not slightly sensual in the way the water is like following the curves. 2 of the statues are of women. 2 statues are. You know what? No, I'm gonna say 2 are women, 1 is men, and 1 is sort of androgynous. Similar to how Caliban looks. Like if you looked at them at a distance, you'd have to like clock them twice to get an accurate depiction of what they were, what they present themselves as. Could. One of them seems a little androgynous, but these are very, very lifelike statues.
What kind of species are the humanoids?
The people surrounding it.
Yeah.
You have some halfling, have some human, elven. You don't see. There are no dwarves. And you see one that appears to be human, but they have an incredibly. It strikes you as a little strange. Like you're in the north, people have facial hair short. Like people have like unkempt facial hair, but this is like obscenely large beard. It's all very like black hair, dark hair.
They're all speaking under.
Yeah, they're all like giving. It's almost like they're singing a song together.
All right, gotcha.
And there's, even though there's only 4 minis here, there's about a dozen people around doing it. Let's make it 2 dozen. Let's 2 dozen people. About 2 dozen people. So like the voices are echoing. Kind of melody. Kind of has a melody.
Are they
pretty-
saying the same things over and over again?
It does sound like a chant.
Okay.
It sounds like probably a 20-second long thing that resets every 20. Keep hearing the same consonant sets over and over, same timings. It does sound like they're chanting this.
I think we need to count them.
I
They
am
sound
okay
like.
with that idea.
Listen, they sound like cultists. I think they're the enemy. That's.
Everybody sounds like cultists to you. You're drunk.
Sound like
Listen, Listen, they're surrounding and
No,
chanting shit
we're
in
not
front of a
killing them.
statue. They're obviously cultists.
Look, you do that
No.
as well
When do I do that?
when you drink. Now let's go.
Gotcha. Okay, let's go to an end.
You're going to the end?
Yeah, to fucking chant.
Oh no, these guys are in like the square thing that you're looking at right now on the stream. The inn is this larger building past them.
Yeah, we're gonna go into the inn, and Elliot's
Okay, so you're gonna
apparently
kind of pass around.
We're going
Yeah.
around, yeah. What religion is this?
Make a check for that? I mean, you don't have
I
any.
know.
You can make a religion check.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Nat 20?
The fuck up? Was it an ad 20?
Yeah.
Oh my god. You don't know the exact religion, but it sounds ominous. I mean, people
doesn't tell me shit.
people chanting around a statue that seems to be melting the snow on it.
I feel like
Oh,
that's
like-
not many religions out there that would do shit like that.
I'm gonna say, well, in that
There's a
20.
22, man. With a nat 20, man.
I'm not gonna give you the exact name. But what I will tell you is that it's very off-putting. Like, you can't put your finger on it. There's something about this that's wrong.
They're praising evil Jesus. That's what it's a party. I don't
I will say I will give you the fact that you know what? I will give you the fact that it's very off-putting. I will give you the fact that it makes you incredibly unsettled. Like, something is very wrong. This isn't like a statue shouldn't be melting the snow on it. That's very fucking. I will give you
magic.
maybe you would assume so if they're chanting at it and it's fucking melting the snow. And a magical is a pretty fair assumption.
Yeah, they're casting like heat, metal or some shit.
Doesn't sound like the spell heat metal.
Alright, gotcha.
You probably heard some of you ask that.
Well, I don't know
will-
that language, so I don't know.
It's true. Like, spells could be.
Drunk brain, do good shit.
I will give you. As you enter the inn, something in the back of your head screaming evil. Just this weird kind of itch in the back of your neck. It feels like somebody's watching you, kind of thing. You gotta look over your shoulder. It feels like there's a force radiating from statues that is wrong.
Oh,
Bad. This is a
really-
bad omen.
Yeah, I relay what I got from that to Caliban because I think he would understand what I mean by when I tell him that type of shit.
Okay, you're both drunk.
Well, yeah, so
So-
I feel like he would understand me even better.
There's a lot of hiccups and burps and
pausing and
pausing, yeah,
Breathe.
gathering of thoughts.
saying saying other I don't know. You know
what
what
was I? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, I relay that information to Caliban.
Okay. As you guys enter the tavern, there is nobody behind what would. But there is some like leftover food left out. A lot of fish dishes here. A lot of like white fish. And then about a minute of you guys like having stepped inside. As people are coming in, people are passing in. Somebody comes out from behind what would be like a bar. There's some doors like there was when you guys. A younger man walks out, an elven, half elven, walks out, approaches like the dishes and begins to pick them up and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're closing up for the evening. Is there anything I can get you quickly? We all have. I don't know if you saw outside, but the festival. It's our yearly ritual. We all have to go out and. Do you need anything?
The strongest drink you have in the market.
Okay.
Information about this festival.
That too.
It's kind of a yearly ritual we do where we all.
Ooh, what god
Sorry.
do you worship?
I'll look up the name. No, I forgot.
Hell yeah.
Now you put me on the spot, I forgot. It's the one of like nature and plenty.
Why is it evil?
I didn't say it was.
I
Chantea.
thought this was about to be an oral deal or something.
Chantea.
Hey.
You thought it was gonna be what deal, Lee?
Oral.
No.
I mean, just an assumption. The cold.
The goddess of plenty. Harvest. We'll tell you as soon as he says that. Who has a passive perception of 12 or higher?
I have 16.
Okay.
Nope.
Those of you with 12 or higher. As you pass through town, through the woods, you saw pretty healthy looking crops. And it's snowing and below freezing here.
Yeah.
Strikes you as kind of odd.
Wait, who's kind of hot?
Odd.
Oh, okay.
Strikes you as kind of odd. And so any food, any drinks, please, quickly, so I have to attend.
Strong drink, please.
Okay, anything for anybody else? You looking for rooms for the evening? Like what?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
five rooms, two rooms. How are you bunking up? We do have a room of no more than 2 per room, so I mean it would be a minimum of 3 rooms, I suppose. But we only have 2 rooms available, so I'll make an exception for you as long as you can pay.
Yeah,
Whichever
okay, how
the
much?
cheapest.
It's just a gold a night.
Okay.
Wait, per
So
person
we'll
or?
give 2 gold.
A gold per
rooms.
room, but we only have 2. Perfect. So he takes you to.
Wait. Oh, but how much gold do you have?
Yeah. Enough to handle 2 rooms.
Well, I mean, I have 108, so.
I have 160.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
I don't spend my money.
She rubbed it in my face.
She did. She flexed on you a little bit. I see.
You're poor as shit, Nick. Fuck you.
So as he pulls 2 keys off the walls, passes them to you both. Says room 3 and room 7. Please divvy them up as you wish. You said strong alcohol. How strong? Do you want to remember what's happened this evening?
I kind of already don't, so it doesn't matter to me.
Perfect. A gold.
Alright, gotcha.
You toss him a gold, and he goes into the back and brings you out a tankard and a pitcher, and he says, "Help yourself."
Okay. Bring it to my room.
Drinks for anybody else? Food for anybody else? Quickly. No. No.
thanks.
Okay, perfect. He says, "Please hang out as long as you want. Just leave your dishes here. I'll take care of them at the end of the night. Please don't eat in the rooms. It's kind of a thing. I personally don't like cleaning up after it. I have to do it. If you please could just eat here. This is what this area is for. That being said, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. I apologize. I couldn't be more of a good, gracious host. I have to take care of this." And
More than gracious.
he grabs his large like float boat, begins to walk outside, and as soon as he opens the doors again, you can hear the chain. When the doors close, it kind of fades out. and it kind of drills into the monotonous noises you would hear outside. The melancholy. And with that said, we will go to our break. We'll take our little break. And anybody that's here, we appreciate you hanging out.
Yeah.
Oh. I got you. Yeah. I mean, there's like a web program, but I made all the I pulled the image, found a non-copyrighted, pulled it in, worked from there. A little pain in the ass because I don't know shit about animation. Fuck all about it. Luckily, the website though fairly efficient. But my what do you mean? Oh, so that's the only one I have set in half speed because I felt like it was too long. So I slowed it down to half speed so it would transition the fill the letters in. But that was just my idea. So slow it down a little bit. Have to turn that. Property. There we go. Okay, so now. Yeah, that's the back. The ending soon screen pretty much the same as, and the intro screen is the cool. Show you when the thing is done. Timer keep right way because if I start the screen back,
Okay.
I'll show you at the end of it.
Yeah,
Lee,
just
it pulled you in,
go
right?
back. It's pretty better. It's better than what it was.
Hey, what?
It pulled you back.
Yeah.
I'll run to the restroom really quickly. I'll be right back.
You can walk. We're in no rush.
So you guys only got to the town, basically.
Yeah, we got to the inn, and then that's really about it so far.
So so you guys didn't.
We went
go,
to a
like,
tavern
shopping?
that had rooms. Yeah, we went to a tavern that had rooms, but they were all full, so we're going here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry I'm late. I just got
You're
hold
good,
up
man.
at a place. Some stock to bar party type thing.
Gotcha.
How the fuck that you could walk? We.
Yeah, for sure.
As I was walking to the restroom, I was like, "This motherfucker just tell me to walk to the restroom instead of run." Oh. Yeah, so effectively all you missed was a 30 to 40 minute rant about the new OGL from D&D Beyond. And how you didn't know this part. We will be transferring away from D&D Beyond. So we're going to be playing a different game, playing with the D20 anymore. We're going to be playing a game that utilizes probably D6s as its primary control. And we just have to, like, Adam and I got to do a little bit of research about, like, to understand the game system a little better. we'll find a way to port your characters over efficiently and effectively, so you don't lose anything. If anything, you'll gain because I'm forcing everybody to do this, but I'm doing it because of my fucking principles. Is I'm not going to support a company that's not going to support its customers. And it's not going to support its people that content create from its source. So I'm not going to support those people. And I'm pulling. Ben, did you fall asleep? We call Ben.
Probably. Yeah. I haven't heard him in a while.
That's why I was asking. His camera's off. Comfortable. Curl up in a ball and his.
Get comfy, yeah.
You're like, I'm awake, bro. No, you're not.
It's not registering.
Is it not? Really? How the fuck is ringing? It's against the microphone. This motherfucker done fell asleep. Voicemail.
He doesn't even have his fucking voicemail box set up.
What are you, 11?
Bitch.
Ben doesn't even have his life set up.
That's a fair statement.
You gotta give him that.
Wake up, fool.
I'm awake.
Are you?
There he is.
Yep.
Are you really? Or did you just wake up?
I'm also on a muscle relaxer currently, so you're lucky I've made it this far.
Am I?
He's awake now.
Look.
Does it count
just-
though?
So, no, I don't have my voicemail box set up, and 2, my phone is also on silent after 7 p.m., so that ain't ever gonna work.
Then why would you?
See.
Why would you not have your voicemail box set? If your phone's gonna be on silent after.
Because I can see who's calling me at night, and if they're not saved in my phone, I'm not calling them back.
All right, I was saved in your phone.
And it shows me that you called me.
Mhm.
You called me twice.
Because you didn't answer the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So what you've missed while you've been asleep. You have made it to the inn at the edge of town. You spoke a little bit with the water side of town. After you stormed out of the other.
I mean, I made it all the way until we went to break.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I definitely asked like multiple times, Ben, are you there? Do you have anything to say?
Oh, I didn't hear you. I guess I know.
I definitely proposed you to say anything multiple because you speak Undercommon, don't you?
No, I don't.
Oh shit! What language do you speak?
It's deep speech.
Deep speech. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, so I stayed the fuck out of this.
All right. My bad. My bad. I thought it was under.
Yep, common, deep speech, dwarvish, and elvish.
And JJ.
What?
The language I speak that's kind of weird is Abyssal.
And we
Yeah,
were
I didn't think
all-
you spoke Undercommon. I thought he spoke.
Yeah.
No, that
I'm
was
just letting you
my character for the one shot that spoke undercommon.
know. Wait, no.
That's right.
I thought I
Yeah.
and Vincent spoke Undercommon because I
No,
remember.
He speaks
deep
Abyssal.
speech.
Oh, deep speech. Shit. Yeah. No, you speak Abyssal.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Deep
because
speech is
we
what
both
the cultists that were underground.
Yeah.
You guys met with the Lithid for the first time.
Yeah, it was deep. Speech,
They were all speaking.
Yeah.
because my turtle spoke deep speech as well.
Yep.
Correct.
We have not run into it since.
Exactly. I mean, we ran into people talking about it, but I think that's it.
Yeah, I don't think we run into any other speakers of it. Me and you, we talk. Me and the turtle man talked in deep speech all the time.
Yeah. If you're trying to hide something for whatever reason, yeah.
No,
Well,
I think
we
we
were
just did it out of fucking.
We did it out of spite because we were
Yeah.
the only two who spoke.
Yeah.
Uh.
Like, how dare you not speak my language?
So he spoke to John. Or he was going outside to meet.
His evil deity worshipping ass.
Maybe.
I rolled a nat 20. Shit, you said it was evil.
I said you get bad vibes.
Bad vibes are evil for us. Bad vibes. Hey, we burnt down towns on less.
That is.
Oh, so if we're evil, the bad vibes would be that they're good gods, maybe.
Burn it down.
Burn it down.
Burn
We
it
gotta
with fire.
burn. Yeah, let's put water on their fucking statues that are burning.
Let's rust that copper.
You know,
Let's have them turn it to mist.
hear me out though. Hear me out.
Yeah,
The statues might be on fire, but the people aren't yet.
that's true.
God.
We burn them like the Stark boys. Treat them like, the fuck is that guy's name? Reek?
Reek
The
from
Greyjoy?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Treat your townspeople like that.
So yeah, I guess that's a nice way to leap. It's also damning.
Right. I mean,
They're-
that's as close. That's as close as they can.
They can legally get, yeah. Otherwise, they're in a breach contract. Which I get. You know, you can only do so much because they're, as much as they love creating what they're doing, they're also at this point they're in it for the money because they make more money doing this than they do doing movies or voice acting or anything else.
They are, but it's like, I mean, like contracts like that include cause, like they couldn't stop doing that and go broadcast other games, like immediately. Like they would have to wait.
Well, the thing is Matt Mercer is a paid executive, Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, no,
He is like he's one of the head content creators, not just content creators, but literal like book writers. You know, him, Chris Perkins, several other people that do all this. And Chris Perkins works for D&D, and he said, "Fuck that." He's higher up than Matt Mercer, and he publicly said, "I don't agree with this OGL. It's terrible." He said, "I joined this community because it's a community of anyone and everyone at all times."
Are you talking about that whole thing about homebrew
Yes.
and
D&D trying to take
Yeah.
Well, but Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro. They're doing a lot of shit. We talked about it at the beginning. And Lee posted the like Critical Role public statement. My public statement is we're no longer playing D&D. After the next couple of weeks and I find another system to transfer to, we're done. I come with it. It won't be LikelyAMimic D&D anymore. LikelyAMimic Adventure.
Oh, is that why you have it like tabletop RPG as your thing?
Yeah, I don't have it as D&D Dungeons and Dragons anymore, which is going to limit the amount of people that can like see it because most people are going to look up Dungeons and Dragons. But they own that copyright. So if I share it under if I share it under the game division that it is Dungeons and Dragons, it's included in their new one.
Yeah, but you have the tags on your thing still.
I know. I haven't got around to taking them.
Just put dungeon. Yeah, it kind of sucks what they're doing though, but you know, whatever. They
Crooks are gonna be crooks.
yeah, exactly. They're gonna do whatever they feel like anyway.
It's that mean old bitch that runs Wizard of the Coast now. She like her public statement was, I believe, yeah, it's to paraphrase, it's effectively, I believe this game could be as monetarily successful as video gaming.
It already is.
It isn't though.
It is.
It doesn't make the money that Call of Duty releases week opening any.
That's Call of Duty though.
Right, that's how she looks at it though. It is effectively a AAA game that you make up along the way. You're doing most of the work. Right? Well, if you homebrew, I guess you do it by the book. They've written you everything.
But it's an imagination game.
But that's the
Yeah,
only way
it's
to make the money
it's
is
a
if they're
I mean it's not even
doing
adult imagination game. Ours is an adult make believe.
Yeah.
Our game specifically. But there could be kids that play it, so then it's kids make believe. It's teenager make believe. It's whoever plays it, it's make believe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got my issues with it, so I'm not gonna support Wizards of the Coast, Dungeons and Dragons, or D. So we're gonna port our characters into something else. figure out a way to work them. And I'll discuss this with each privately. Character, whatever. Like Adam and I are gonna do a bunch of research on different sources. And we're gonna do a bunch of game systems we can use.
Like online player sheets type of thing.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Pathfinder's always a
I like Pathfinder 2e, but I don't like some of the rules. And Pathfinder 1e was complicated as shit. It was like trying to play D&D 3.5. Right, you had to do fucking calculus.
That's why I like
Pathfinder
5e
uses
better.
the same license.
Yeah, for so Pathfinder 2e also uses the that's why they're making their own game system now. When they came out and said we're making our own.
Calling it Orc.
Yeah, they decided they're coming out to make. Okay, so are you still watching the Twitch stream, Nick?
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's gonna jump over to the other thing. LikelyAMimic D. Yeah, that's gonna change. Gonna do it. Logo to hold over until I finally pay somebody to make the logo that we want. I get enough money.
Oh, you mean the animation thing with the tongue of the
Right,
mimic?
yeah. Mimic with the like different items basically shaped to the like letters. I was thinking like the I will be like a fucking a sword or something, and the E will be like a chewed up piece of. It could be fucking anything. I'll just make up shit for the. Could be like stacks of different weapons and.
Oh, I mean that's not a bad like
Just complicated
logo.
at the page. Not a bad logo. I like the layout.
It's very generic, but it works.
Yeah, it was off a logo builder website.
Oh, I use that for my classes. Not gonna lie. Yeah.
It was off a logo builder. So to roll back in, well, one of you has an expensive bottle of alcohol. It's already eaten. The alcohol is bitter as fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
It's strong, but it's bitter as fuck. It's like it's rubbing alcohol.
Should I roll?
No, you already fucked up with your natural one. You're fucked. You're not gonna be awake much longer.
So if I roll under a 10 this time, can I be like extra shit faced?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Con save. I'm extra shit faced. Whatever. 12 doesn't matter.
I mean, you could just say that you affecting you.
Yes.
You and Caliban are definitely supporting each other. Caliban, are you sharing in his alcohol?
Yes.
Okay.
Hell
So you
yeah.
go ahead and make me another roll. You got like a 5 roll.
Yeah, I absolutely rolled shittily.
Roll a nat 1 like me and be.
Now ones. Let me roll. So saves Constitution 16.
Oh what? Oh.
It's very strong, but you're sipping it, so it's not hitting you as hard as him, and definitely like
Yeah,
he's
gulping the
getting
fuck
he's
out of
getting
the-
he's getting gulped. This
just
is
realized that.
very out of the ordinary for Elian. And it does strike you. 16 passive perception as odd that he.
A lot of
Fair
shit
enough.
happened, man. Almost crashed and killed everybody. Had to bury a guy that I thought was cool. His daughter died and felt bad for him, you know.
Did the paste.
I just realized I rolled a nat 1, then a nat 20 right after.
Pretty good. There's nobody else in this bar. There is. All the doors are shut. You guys are alone in. Anything? Air or anything? You have your keys to your room. Your call. It's late evening out. Probably in the rain.
Finish.
Yeah, we're gonna finish drinking and
Yeah.
probably try to head to our rooms.
Tripping over my own feet, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely stumbling up. Stairs are fucking difficult.
Yeah, they're all shaking and
This
twirling
is-
for no reason.
Right, yeah, why are these
The
stairs
room's
who makes
spinning.
moving stairs, bro?
Yeah, what are these fucking escalators? What is that anyway? I never heard of those.
Could you just all the rest of you in Elvish hear something about moving stairs? And anyone who understands Elvish just hears him
Nah,
like,
fuck
Kurt,
that. I'm
fuck
saying
these
it in
moving
Abyssal.
stairs. Like,
I'm saying it in Abyssal.
oh, then nobody understands. It's gonna be
What,
funny. 'cause-
nobody ever?
Nope.
Fine, yeah, Elvish, yeah.
Okay.
No, Elvish, Elvish.
As,
yeah.
as he's going up, he keeps yelling about these fucking moving stairs. He wishes they would hold still. You know, some shit like that. As Caliban's like, now, come on, let's go. And he's like carrying it, like his feet are just limp, dragging. He's not even stepping up the stairs. Caliban's like taking 2 steps and just like dragging him up 2 steps. And his feet
My
are just like
whole-
limply bouncing up the edges of the stairs.
My whole body numbs, so I can't move shit.
You're pretty fucked up.
I'm
Had
trying to
the
grab
D and D or
railings.
had the fucking I guess tabletop equivalent of Everclear,
Yeah.
God damn, what the fuck?
of grain
Drinking
alcohol.
lean, bro.
You can still hear the droning outside of the chanting, and you can still hear like shuffling, approaching. Does anybody stay downstairs? Is everybody?
I'd go to my room.
Okay.
Bedtime.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody heads up to the room. Me and Cass, you guys are heading up to your rooms too.
Yeah, but I'm probably gonna kind of hang out in my room once it's darkened and not really sleep.
I mean, there's only 2 rooms available, so you guys have to kind of share. So I mean, it's up to you guys to decide how you share. Like what 3 are going into what room and what. But you're not alone, effectively. You can only Batman brood in the window so long. Bro, fucking close the curtains.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm talking about in the corner where I can catch anybody coming in the door.
Oh, okay. I thought you were out there like peeking out the curtains to like look out at what the people are doing out.
Injustice.
Yeah, sitting in the
It's
corner.
cold in here, bitch. Close the window.
Vengeance in the corner.
Where's Rachel?
Yeah, where is she? Okay, so, everybody parts way. You know, they split in your 2. You go into your respective room. These rooms are probably the most bare-clad room in your travels at all. This is fucking terrible. There's 2 like twin beds. In each room, both rooms have 2 twin beds. You both have the tiniest fucking window. It's literally like this big. It's fucking a foot, maybe a foot and a half across, foot and a half down, and they're like the panels are like the kind of frosted glass. So when you like shift it up, you only have this much open window. Like it's not even the width of your like the height of a head. The curtains are very like drab and almost like crispy, like because they're cold, they're like stiff. You know, they don't necessarily have showers, but they have like a tub in the corner, like in its own little sort of private area behind one of those fucking like changing screens that fucking women in James Bond movies would all change behind and like throw the dress over the top, and James Bond's like trying to fucking hit on them from the other side. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
One of those
the
like fucking
thing.
foldable changing curtain, like yeah, has, like the wood frame and like the fucking half clear panels in it.
Things
Yeah,
every
kind of
time
slightly
movie on
opaque
planet.
panels.
There's a name for it.
It's like an accordion curtain kind of thing. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
you guys know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Each bathroom has like one of those separate the tub area from the rest of the room. But again, only 2 beds. The beds are made for 1 person each. And even the floors are like cheap. When you sit down in the bed, like the sheets are like fucking scratchy on your skin. This is not a nice place. It feels very much like a single night. You have to pay it because it's the only place in town. they don't have to be any better because there's no competition. Kinda. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Their standards are whatever they choose them to be.
Right, because they are the standard, right?
Yeah.
They're the country club.
Well, kind of.
So everybody goes upstairs, sleeps for the night. Wake up the next morning. When you come out of your rooms, you smell fresh fish cooked. You smell fresh fruits, fresh veggies. Come downstairs, you're immediately greeted by a very small but like overflowing, I guess.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Buffet trays full of like very fresh veggies, very fresh.
Sauteed mushrooms?
No, not fresh.
Oh.
They have there's a small grill like behind the counter where the guy's over there or something. And he's serving people like breakfast beer, not. And he comes in, or I'm sorry, he sees you all come in. And he says, "Oh, good morning to you all. I apologize for us not having that spare bedroom for everybody, for the other two people in the group. But as you can see," and he kind of gestures around the room, and there's a bunch of sailors and a bunch of people that are very clearly sailing. You got several bald guys with mustaches. You got several fucking long hair guys with one eyes and fucking peg legs. Like there's a lot of sailor looking individuals in here. You know, why do sailors only have long hair and a fucking peg leg, and then
Right?
why do they
They
only
look
have?
like pirates?
They look maybe
Kinda.
Can I roll to freak out, please?
freak out, sure. I wouldn't call them pirates, but you can interpret them as your call.
I want to roll.
Okay.
I do
Make
not
me
freak out.
make me a wisdom saving throw. Wisdom.
Oh, whiz?
All right, be wisdom. You can just take your roll and then just add your wisdom.
Okay, well, I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you managed to control yourself. You can definitely tell these people aren't pirates. They're just weathered sailors.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they've seen some shit. They've been around for a while. A lot of these guys are old, gray-haired, and gray mustache. Not haggard, very haggard. All of them. Sun-beaten face, fucking wind-beaten face. They don't look very they don't look very young. They don't look very spry. But as you guys have any food,
Take.
change to daytime, right? The ones that
Yeah, kinda.
Yep.
okay. You guys are more than free to go about the town, do whatever you'd like. You still have a plan to go northward. Does anybody immediately leave, or are you staying for a while to enjoy breakfast? Are you looking at stores? What are you doing?
I get an omelet, like
Okay.
a small one, so I can hold it while I go and try to find a place to buy a lock.
Okay. You're looking for
Yeah. Whichever one sells like good quality kind of locks with keys.
depends on which one. I don't know.
Probably a forge that makes locks. Right?
Probably a Ford. Kidding me? Really? Every single fucking side you're gonna do?
I will have it.
It keeps throwing the fucking roofs off. What's the roof?
Oh yeah, it does. It did that to me too.
I just had to lock the height limit. You guys are all back out. Leaving the light. Tell which one. As you come outside, there's still some now. And still the fruits and veg. They're delivering the stuff. And none of it is frozen. And the statues do not have a drop of snow or water on them. In fact, they are steaming.
Oh, because of all the fucking water.
Like even around them, around the base of the statue, there's a square that is, let's say a circle. Let's say it's, even though it's built in a square, I couldn't build a circular. So in a circle, you see in like a perfect circle, it's steam just radiating from where we're.
The statues like spawning fucking fresh meat.
No, the meat and things are being delivered. Like people are showing up, kind of bow their head in a somber prayer and deliver their. You even see Scraggs on. Scraggs. It's not food though. He's delivering a piece of.
Greg? Oh, that's the guy that had
The wagon.
yeah, the wagon with all
Yeah,
the
the
random shit in it.
muscular ass.
The guy we need to ransack. How much was that omelet?
It's fine. We'll say it's included. Price of your day for them.
Oh, okay.
Continental breakfast.
Right. Yeah. It's continental breakfast. It counts included. Most
So it
places.
probably tastes like ass.
If I'm not feeling like an asshole, I won't charge you. But sometimes I do. So I charge you for because I can.
Yeah, if you want an extra fucking onion in your breakfast, you fucking.
They charge extra for
$25
that.
more.
Charge you
Yeah.
25 gold.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
Sauteed mushrooms. He's got to get those out of the bag. It's gonna take a while. Probably 30 gold.
30
Yeah, he knows his worth.
for sauteed mushrooms, 30 gold.
God forbid you ask for
That's
extra
a
eggs.
that's a bronze. Fuck off.
But yeah, you can see Scraggs, and he comes and delivers his piece of furniture, and then begins to leave. But again, anything that you see up there now is not what you saw there the night. All new thing. The whole setup is. Try and.
Sure.
Does
what should
anybody
I
have a
roll?
guess? You can just guess.
Wait, guess for
Just
what?
guess.
If you take a guess at what's happening, your worship.
No, I do want to roll.
Okay. I suppose it would be a religion check.
Hey, but
That's fair.
could I argue that my nat 20 religion check include whatever the fuck that is?
Maybe. Depending on what he rolled.
13.
It strikes you as odd. Strikes you as strange because the kind of patio that's around this thing was full last night. There was no room to put anything. Today it's all. You're getting a lot of. Nick, with your nat 20 from last night, I'll give it to you because you rolled a nat 20. You get the same thing I just told him, but you also get the fact that. Again, it is all new things. New things are being delivered. Now, you notice when you look at it, it strikes you as odd, but then you look over, you say something to Caliban about it, and you look back, and something has disappeared, and something. It's like somebody's placing something. Definitely just saw a basket full of. But now they're placing like a bushel of corn. You know, like the. Something
it
about this is
disappeared?
weird. You feel like it could have disappeared. Somebody could have took it, maybe. It could have been absorbed. so many different things. It's your interpretation.
I want to go ahead and tell Caliban that there's a basket of tomatoes that just disappeared over by that statue.
And as you focus on what he looks at, Caliban, a bushel of corn, right?
There's corn there.
Yeah, it was tomatoes before, like a second ago.
But it's corn now.
Well, yeah, no, I know it's corn now, but it wasn't. Someone just now placed those corn there.
Did someone maybe take the tomatoes?
Ben, mute your.
I want to say maybe, but it's been like a second. I did not see anybody walk away with him.
Interesting.
And
as you sit there and watch for another minute or two, nobody leaves with anything. They're just approaching the empty spots.
Can we actively see if the corn disappears?
Nothing disappears in front of your eyes.
I look away, then look back.
You look right at the corn?
Yes.
No corn.
Fuck.
You look at anything else?
I look down the road.
Which way? Like to your
To where I think the blacksmith would be.
Probably to.
Okay, I look to the left.
Okay, yeah, you go. In your way that.
Then I'll look behind me
carry.
and see if there's corn.
Do you start away and then turn back?
No, I don't turn back. I just turn around and look. See if the corn's still there.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I go back.
Okay.
I was trying to catch a walking toy.
Bring him. You can see several vessels, but all of them are like frozen into the dock. Like the ice is built up to the dock. Out towards the center of the river, you can see in the fogginess, because again, super foggy here. You're up. The fogginess is kind of, you can see towards the center that the ice is broken up a little bit towards the center. There's lots of pieces like shifting around and smacking in. Every now and then there's a loud like crack as slamming each other, and then you'll hear like a splinter crack off, cracking in. And a lot of it's coming from the fog in the kind of out here because there are ice floating. Are leaving your. Now as you approach this kind of corner where you can see forward, you hear in this kind of tented area, you can hear pinging and like very, very small, very rapid like hammer on metal. But nothing. You don't necessarily see like hear like the ping ping ping. You guys make the you guys make it. There's not a lot of woodwork. Is there a lot of things? It's very much like a tent, and then beneath the tent lies several places cooking. This is more of like a farmer's market, but over in the far corner, What would wait, you can see somebody in a corner, small. This is very, very small. This dude definitely doesn't makes like maybe daggers. Like he doesn't have a huge forge. He has something that's very small. Like it's sitting next to a wood stove, and he has a small little forge next to it. And he's got a tiny little anvil that's this big, and the horn on the anvil is maybe the size of both my hands. It's not very long.
This fucker has an easy big forge.
Yeah, he's got an easy big forge. That's a good way to put it. And he's got a little piece of like shoulder pauldron, and he's just like he's bring it slightly to change the shape just a little bit. And he takes it up and he kind of blows on it a little bit, looks at it, and he kind of waves, and somebody approaches and he sets it up against their shoulder and he kind of measures it up a little bit. He takes a thumb and he kind of sits it underneath it, and he takes a piece of paint and he kind of moves a little bit of paint on the inside of it. He takes it out and he holds it up and looks at it, and he starts shaping it again. Holds it up one more time, and says, "Okay, come back this afternoon. Shoulders, everything." And the person that he, okay, I'll see you this afternoon, and then walks off. And says, "Oh, they say I'm gonna go make my offering." Then they walk off. He's facing away from you, so he doesn't have to approach. Like he's kind of hunched over on like a little tiny stool as he's like adjusting things. He pulls over their set of armor. He sets it up, and he's setting metal shoulders, studded on, making studded leather. That's what he's doing. Making studded leather. But again, he's facing away from.
I kind of try to get his attention by saying, what is like good morning, right? It's morning.
Yeah, it's morning.
Good morning.
And he kind of stops what he's like trying to look over which shoulder to find. He like keeps like turning back and forth over what shoulder. And he finally just kind of like scoots around on his little stool, and he turns. Oh, hello, and he or not stands up, but he kind of waves at you. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How can I help you?
I was wondering if you have any locks or that are already made. Or...
I do. Give me just one moment. And he like he literally like pulls up the drape, like the cloth on the table, and like drapes it over his head, and you can hear like a bunch of metal shit hanging around. Something glass like breaks. He's fuck. I'll worry about it later. And he grabs something and he sets it up on the top, and he grabs something else and he sets it up as a different lock. He grabs something else. One of them is combination, and one of them is like one is a dial combination, like put on like a school locker, and another one is like combination. Crossed it.
Oh, like a fucking
you know what I'm talking about, like a fucking
escape
codex
room lock.
Codex. Talking about?
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
know
kind of like a codex, and then a keyed lock.
Yeah, I ask him how much for that key lock that you have right there.
This one only be 2.
2 gold.
I'll be honest with you, it's not my best work. Unfortunately, I offered my best work yesterday. Sit on the offering table.
Oh, understandable.
So I can't offer it to you. Just offer. That was some of my best season.
Right. So would this be rather difficult to break? If someone
You mean
were to try
break
to
like
it.
crack it, or break like? Sorry, you mean break like break it, or you break like pick it?
Like pick? Like would it be difficult for someone to pick it, or like moderately difficult for someone to pick it, or
From the DM's perspective, it'd be like a 15.
so he's gonna say it will be kind
Pretty
of
pretty
difficult.
average.
Yeah, okay.
It's nothing special. It's
I
like
hand
standard
him-
like cast iron. Big monster fucking like loop ring key. Looks like this, and it's got the little fucking like 2 teeth down here at the end of the different sizes. That's what it looks like.
So I will give him 5 silver and 2 gold. The 5 silver is to, you know, for the shit that he broke before. Just try to help him.
Oh, please no. If you're gonna offer anything like that, please give it at the offering table. I'm
Oh,
okay.
I'll give an offering at the offering table. Just this is to help you with the class they made for.
Okay. I appreciate the gesture, but please offer this. I don't need any. I have plenty to get by on. I make do. I don't need any extra. He
Well, if you
he seems very generous. Please give it as an offer. Don't give it. He's not trying to take it. He seems very genuine.
Okay, I'll say, well, if you insist, I'll put it on the offering table.
Yeah,
Thank
please.
you for your.
And
thank
anything
for the
you feel that you could part with, it will only benefit our village.
I go ahead and do that, and I walk over to that offering table and put down the.
So you know the offering table is the statues.
Oh, the statue. Okay, well,
Right.
I will get back to that if we ever
Okay.
get that way.
Does anybody else need anything? Because it's a shopping area. There's like a area where they sell dried fishes and dried meats. There's an area where they sell some fruits and there's an area where they sell kind of like tinker toys.
Kind of
there's-
like your local farmer market-esque stands.
It's a flea market, farmer market. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they don't really have like a market district here, but if they did, this would.
Gotcha.
So Ben, Lee, Hobo, Cass, anything?
Nothing so much.
No? Okay. Hobo, you feeling it?
I mean, we're gonna swing back near those statues, I assume.
Probably. He said he's going to make an offering there. I would assume you're going to try and go back. I mean, you guys haven't set like a plan forth out of town anyway. Probably should figure out what you're doing to leave, or if you're gonna try and maybe get a ship, or you're try and find a guide north. Maybe you could try and find a guide north. It'll lead you that way. Whatever you guys feel doing. I mean, it's your guys' game. Like doing.
I think we should swing back by the statues. I'm gonna go check out some.
Okay.
I'll follow him because I'm gonna make an offering regardless.
So do I see the locks?
Get a couple there. Why do you want one?
Well, do I see the locks that he put on the offering table?
Oh no, do not.
Okay, that's all I was really looking at. Do I see anything interesting on the offering table?
Define interesting.
Any sort of weapons, ironwork, jewels, gems?
Yes. Jewels, gems. You see weapons. You see forged like not armor but a shield. You definitely see singular, the very very finely crafted.
Do I happen to see any nice bows?
Yeah, you see several nice.
No,
Several sets of very very fine, like very filigreed gold, filigreed silver clothes. Like
Bows.
these are very fancy, like rich people wear these clothes.
Bows.
Bows. Bow and arrows, not
Oh
yeah.
shit! I'm sorry. I thought you said clothes. Bows. Yeah, there's probably 2 very finely crafted. One being short and one being very finely crafted, very beautiful, ornate little. What's it called when you whittling? Ornate whittling. Very
Yeah,
very
it's a whittle.
yeah, very fine like etched carvings into the side of it. Some have a little painted gold insert. The larger one has painted gold. The smaller one is painted. The wood on the small, like the short bow, is dyed like a black, and the one on the golden, like, stained. And you can still see the grain in it, but they like tinged it.
So this seems like a kind of sleepy little village, huh? Like all around. Is it conceivable that I could find a bow or two, unattended somewhere?
I don't know about unattended, but possibly you could buy one. I mean, you didn't really look around. You didn't ask if you could find any little market area, but I don't know if you could find one unattended.
You don't think there'd be any hunting bows hanging by houses or anything?
I would take mine inside, but that's not to say that everyone would.
All right, fair enough.
I'm
gonna find.
Roll me a d20. We'll see. Evens and odds, right? Evens is good. Odds is bad. Oh shit, that's backwards. Odds is good. Evens. So good will be that they are.
Well, I messed that up.
Yeah, just a straight d20. Doesn't matter what the modifier.
Nice. 10.
10. Evens is bad, so nobody's got a bow.
Okay.
I thought you said evens were good.
Anyway, yeah.
Odds are good. 1 is always good. 2. I just fucking said it backwards the first time. I was like, wait, no. All right. Odds are good.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just look around, find a couple of branches that are roughly bow size, and I would like to go up to that table and
they're all very dry. Because I mean, think about it, you're very north. The trees haven't been warm for a while. So the wood is going to be all very like. Even the water inside still frozen.
I just want to take two roughly bow-sized pieces of wood and try to walk up to that offering table and swap them for the bows.
Okay, so make me intelligence check first. See how like equivalent size you can, like a 14.
That probably won't happen. Oh, nice.
What'd you get?
14.
14. Okay. They're pretty close. One's got a little weird curvature at the end that kind of a little bit, but for the most part, they have a natural curve to them. They're not painted, they're not stained the way they should be. They stand out as like wood, but for the most part, they by the shape.
20 seconds to get away.
Yeah, they look by the shape. They look relative. So I'm gonna have you do two things here. Stealth check to approach it slyly, make sure nobody's up there watching, and then a sleight of hand check to see quickly. Like your stealth check is gonna see if you get advantage on.
Stealth check is a 25.
Stealth. Okay, yeah. So I mean, you're very fucking stealth, very sly. You keep watch. You make sure nobody's approaching. Anybody that's close by, you wait. Which are you going for both of them, or are you just going for one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for both.
Okay. Yeah. Well, with 25, I'll give you advantage on your pick them both up.
$16.
Okay. 16. You manage to lift the longbow because it sits on top. Lift the longbow out, drape it over your shoulder, and slyly drop the other one in. You take a peek around, make sure nobody's around, nobody's watching. And as you go to reach for the short bow and place the other one in there, with this.
That shit ain't good.
I mean, kinda. As you put the other one down, you lift the short bow up and you let go of that wood stick a little bit early. clatters again a bit. Is anybody with him?
I probably would be because I followed to put my offer in.
Okay. So are you placing whatever you're off?
No, I'm standing back at the
They
moment.
shoved Elian into the table.
You what with Elian?
I immediately shove Elian into the table.
He said he was standing back. He didn't say he was directly next to you. I don't think you can shove him into the table.
Well, would I see him like drop shit?
Yeah.
I want
I
to try
mean,
to make
well,
noise.
he's being stealthy, right? So you're with him and you're part of his group, so I'll say you know it, like see what he's doing.
Okay.
You don't necessarily that he's stealing, I would say, but you can see that he's swapping things.
Okay, well, can I try to make a performance check to see if like I can sell a trip?
Sure.
Okay.
Hobo, Caliban,
Fucking
Cass,
12.
Ben, anybody nearby while he's area?
Yeah, I had said I was going with them to the statues, but
Okay. Okay, so you're over by the statue. Tribute to their falsehood in any way?
no.
No, you're just standing back watching them fuck up.
Yep. Just like
Disappointed mother
those
elf.
two eyes. Oh,
Fair. Cass, Ben, Adam, anything?
No.
No.
I'm just trying to trip myself.
No, I hear you. So you rolled a 12.
Yeah.
As you trip, I'm doing air quotes for a reason.
Because it looked like a shitty.
As you
acting type of thing.
trip, you look like somebody in an improv group that's like acting, and some guy in the crowd is like fucking trip, and they fuck it up. That's what you look like. You look like an improv group. Name one good improv group. Glad you took the time on that.
I could generally not think of one.
Smosh.
So as you really shittily sell this, I'm gonna need you to roll me a 30 save.
Who, me?
You're the one fault.
Okay. On purpose.
Yes, but you sold it really good. So,
18.
18. Okay, you managed to just dodge ball. A basket full of like very soft looking fruits that you've never really seen before, but they're very kind of fuzzy on the outside, kind of pinkish. Strange, you've never seen them. A little fuzzy on the outside. And you manage to get the bow. You feel gone unseen. But go ahead and make me a perception check.
18.
As you hook that second bow shoulder and you kind of look up, you make eye contact with the statue, and
It's nice. I'm immediately gonna walk back out of town the way we came and hang up by the gate and work with my dragons and my war.
okay. Does anybody stay near the statues, or do you all kind of vacate the area and leave?
I put 5 silver on the offering table.
Okay. As you place your silver, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Oh shit, I did that wrong. Hold on.
You're good. Is anybody else gonna offer anything?
Perception. Gotcha.
Make an effort.
yeah, I'll throw like a gold coin on or something.
Caliban's just gonna keep
I had-
watching it.
Uh-huh.
He's not gonna do anything, but he's
Make-
gonna keep watch.
I had
Okay.
23.
23. Okay.
20.
20. Okay. Do you want to make a perception check too, Hobo, or no? You just want to toss your gold.
Yeah.
Make me a
Yeah,
perception.
I'll make this
Cass, are you gonna drop anything?
nat 20.
Okay, great, fantastic. You guys are really great on perception. Cass, anything?
Or I'll drop a gold.
Okay.
You guys are
Do
like
you want to roll a
out
perception check
moneying
too?
me.
That's fine.
Go ahead.
11.
11. Okay. Well, you don't. As you look up, kind of place your gold, and you think any kind of prayer, or do you think a wish for like, good journeys or anything like that, like safe travels? Is that what you're feeling? Do you feel like you're doing something, or are you just placing the gold?
No, I'm just placing gold.
And you're very secluded. I could get it. Possibly. Fair. You place it. You don't even make eye contact with it. You just keep your head down. You place your gold, slide it forward, put your hand back up, and are you strolling out of town? Are you like following Cork?
Wherever the group's going.
Okay. Well, Cork did leave town. The rest of you, put your money down. When you look up, it feels like at least 3 of them are looking. It could swear last night that these heads all pointed 4 different directions. Like one pointed directly north, one pointed directly south, east. It looks like the north and south one are looking at you, standing at the eastern one. And if you're standing at the north one, it would look like the east and west one are. Like the heads are turned, but you're pretty sure they weren't turned. And they're all looking at you. You can't see a direct facial expression because there's no eyes. It's just kind of like a smooth face. You can see like the nose outline, brow outline. One of them has a beard. The northern one has a beard. And then the eastern one is more feminine, and the southern one is more, and the western one, kind of the androgynous look. Depending on what side you guys are on. The bearded one is definitely eyeballing you, and it gives you a fatherly like acceptance feeling. Strange for it's strange for Silver. This feeling.
Very much.
And the eastern one, we'll say you guys are standing on the north. You have the one of feminine one, the eastern one. You have an androgynous one, and you have the kind of fatherly look northern one. He gives you like a look. It gives you a feeling of acceptance and pride, like somebody is proud of you. And the androgynous one gives you a feeling of hope. But the feminine one instills in the 3 of you who rolled over 20 fear of something to come and fear of those around. A sense of betrayal. You get hope. No, I'm sorry. So if you're looking at them, the center one gives you pride and comfort. It will be the western one. Gives you a sense of hope and possibility, right? And then the eastern one gives you a sense of despair and a sense of betrayal, a sense of a secret. Give you a good inclination. You feeling good now?
Yeah. Now I understand where that feeling came from when I first looked at it.
And as you blink, all the statues are facing all. As you stand up, follow course down for a guide, try and book passage on a ship.
Well, we know the ships don't. This is the end of the line. They don't. We don't go further. So we learn at the
Maybe.
tavern.
What she said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't.
What?
I got to say that's what she said, and it wasn't like an
Yeah.
innuendo. Great time. It's not often that happens.
Yeah, that's what she said.
That's fair. That would be an innuendo.
That is fair. Yeah, I mean, I don't suppose we lose anything by looking around town to see if anybody could bring us closer to where we needed to go.
I mean, that's you guys' call if you want to look around for a guide. Korik has already left the town. It's you guys. I'll just move.
Boop, boop, boop. Wait, did you make this down?
A lot of it. Some of it I use the base. They're all open. The little market thing I made. The first little. This one. It was just these two.
Yeah.
And the rest of you. What are you?
Well, I guess the first thing we try and look for is a guide.
Guide?
Yeah, someone that could head us at least to the next point in our destination, because there is a bit of snow between us and there, I think, still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
River.
Yep.
Woods and all them.
We lost our easy transportation, so.
Right. You lost your easy. So where are you looking? You've already been kicked out of one.
Probably the other one. I mean, there's sailors there. They might
The one you went
know
into.
At least. Yeah, they might know at least. It'd be a start.
How do we get kicked out of a bar?
You guys went in the bar and then some. Oh yeah, we were once the Barnyardigans. The tale of the Barnyardigans has gone farther.
Oh, about burning down fucking whole ass countries and shit.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, gotcha.
You were
The only
basically
person that knows that is fucking Ian.
right. Yeah, Ian does, but Ian is the one who mentioned the Barnyardigans.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Caliban, you said you were looking. Who do you look for? What do you look for? How are you finding this person? You said you went in the tavern. What do you?
Yeah, so first it'd probably go up to the tavern, keep essentially their barkeeper, the head of person we talked to the night before.
Right.
And sort of inquire, let them know that we're on a journey, and start to inquire if there's anybody that knows the area or knows the way more north towards the Moonwood.
He's gonna tell you that there's a couple of people, but most of them are out on hunt. They're looking for things to offer for the ritual. There's one that I can. He's a bit. Don't know. I would hire him to take. up to you. In my opinion, probably not. I personally hire him to go. He's not the most reputable.
Gotcha. Where could I find him at the very least, if he seems to be the only one in town?
Tavern, you probably came by when you down.
Oh, the one with all the rooms full. Yeah.
No, they don't. They don't have rooms. I have rooms. I'm the only inn in
they
town.
don't have rooms?
No, they don't
I
have
had the
rooms. That's a
note vaguely
tavern,
down.
right?
Oh.
Well, that's people would come looking to them, and they have to send them to me. So they ended up getting mad at me, and to placate them, I bought them that sign that says no available. So then they
That
send
does
people.
seem like a problem. Yes.
Right. It's
Understandable. I get it. I mean,
they just don't have the
sometimes
room,
people
I
are-
suppose.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it is what it is. But thank you. I will check there. Most definitely.
Yeah. He frequents that bar. I can't even guarantee. Could be out on
What's Yeah, what's his name?
What is it? It's been a while since I've seen him. His name is Vanen.
All right. Bonin. Well, we'll see how he is, and I have to go check on a friend that came into town as well in that bar anyway, so I'll head that way.
Yeah. Anything else I can help you with?
That was pretty much it. Anything we should the ships aren't heading up that way, right? The lady in the tavern said that this was kind of the last point of call. Nothing goes up more north.
It isn't. If you offered enough, I'm sure somebody would. But it's probably pretty pricey because you're gonna have to. They'll probably because their sailors probably aren't further north. And then I would also say you're probably gonna halfway up, and that's no fun for anyone. I personally, I don't even like shoveling my.
Yeah, I mean, you guys get a lot of snow here. I can see that.
Yeah, the only place. I mean, I don't know if you stood by the statues. Fairly warm. Fairly warm. But that's the only place in town.
Thank you for your time. Here's a gold for the information. You
Please, no. Please offer statues. It's the rituals. Please, any extras we send to the offering.
Will do.
Thank you for the offer. I do appreciate it. Not often we'll consider information. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I need. That's real.
Yep.
What? All right, boys. You gotta kill this man.
Time
All right,
to find
roll
out.
initiative. No. So, that being said, back out of the tavern. Apparently, I'm pushing all the wrong keys. There you go. You loop back up with your party. The rest of you are making your offerings to the statue at this time. You do meet back up with the group just as they're kind of in moments with the statue, like minuscule. Get that feeling, it's the pride, the kind of despair and regret and shame on something. You feel it. It doesn't feel directed at you necessarily, but you feel it surrounding you.
Yeah, Caliban kind of looks at it very skeptically with his heritage.
Sure.
And
You don't see any souls attached.
Yeah.
You don't feel any sort of entity.
Yep, which is why he stares even more skeptically towards these statues.
Hmm.
Um,
But again, you
but
did
yeah.
when you first placed that first coin, you clocked those statues,
mhm.
and then when you blinked and kind of like at the moment for a second, the statues are all directions, and the feelings have
Yeah.
subsided immediately.
Yeah, he's going to tell the group, well, I've gotten some information, so we have some choices to make. There's possibly a drunk, a less reputable sort. Well, I mean, he probably fits along well with our ragtag group anyways. At the tavern that we could maybe hire to lead us towards our next destination, which we'll probably need. None of us are good with directions, we've learned that. And the other option is a boat. It's going to be rather pricey, and we're going to have to work. I'm not particularly fond of that one. Plus, ice. So I'm going to go to the tavern. We're going to have to leave Ian here. He was not necessarily welcome. To at least check on that. Thoughts, concerns, questions,
Learn about those
ideas.
statues, that's about it.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot going on about it. I don't necessarily trust them just yet. There's a lot there.
I definitely do not trust them.
As you should.
Ritual.
Joel.
Rachel. But anything else? If not, I'm gonna head to the tavern.
The first one, or
The one that we were at the beginning of the night, yes. The one that we got kicked out of because of Ian.
alright, gotcha.
Alright, well, I'm gonna head
Yes.
that way. Benjamin Button.
I'm over here.
Oh, you got your character over there? Okay.
He
Yeah.
moved, that's why you lost him.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Guys, fire sitting outside to try.
Tentacle.
Eldritch hentai.
Fuck yeah, bro. I mean, it's a squid.
No. So he's gonna.
You approach the outside.
Words.
You see
Yeah.
the same like two elderly, same the older bearded bald guy cracking wood. He's got a pretty decent pile built up. But the one in the back is back there, trying to light a fire near the horses. Too bad. There's a couple of horses. There's 2 horses and the ass is still.
Awesome. It's great. Still here.
Yeah, probably.
Well, at least the ass is.
His
The
ass is.
Herculean ass.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you guys?
Well, Caliban's gonna turn the group. Leave Ian out here. Yeah.
The look on
It
his
is.
face.
I
is-
see it. You wanna rock? Yeah. Leave the rest of you, or Ian has to stay out here. The rest of you can follow me if you want to. She does like cats, so I mean, if you want to come, Chroma, you're very welcome. But I'm gonna go in and talk to this woman and hopefully get some more information. Good talk.
Yes, you're muted.
This is why we keep.
That's fair.
Well, I mean,
I'm kidding.
I'm not muted. I'm not here.
Right. Yeah. No, you're in the woods. Cass, what about you? What do you?
Yeah, I'll go inside.
Okay. So both Cass and both Chroma and Caliban head inside the tavern. What exactly? I mean, it's relatively different people that were in there last night, but the same redheaded waitress. Now she's wearing like a kind of a pastel blue blouse and kind of like a brownish shirt. But it's very like a long, not ankle length, but like mid calf length.
Gotcha.
Different heels, hair done a different way. It's more of a pony. I'm sorry, it was a ponytail last night. It's a bun now. A little messier than it was last night. Looks like maybe she's either woke up late or she could have decided not to hair today. A little looser than it was. Very like tightly bound last night. This morning it's very like fluffy.
Well, Caliban will walk up to her. Excuse me, moment of your time, please.
Hey, was I not clear yesterday when I asked y'all to leave that?
I left the criminal outside. Calm down. I brought the cat. Marvel at his fur. Anyways.
Right.
Before you start speaking, shut up. Vonin, where can I find your drunk patron?
Vonin?
Yeah. I was told he might be here.
I haven't seen Vonin in 2 days. Last I know, he went out hunting.
Fucking drunks. You can never trust them to be where you need them to be.
At least not on time.
Do you have a point there? First smart thing you've said today.
Fuck off.
Anybody else that knows their way around these parts could lead us to the Moonwood in your
Did your
fine
Moonwood
establishment?
again? Not here. Nobody's going north. Not at this time of the year. It's gonna get very cold in the next few weeks. No one's going north of. Vonin maybe, but you'd have to pay him an exorbitant amount. Like 30 gold.
We have that. That's not the problem. The problem
Probably
is we need
per
the
week.
people.
And you're going to be with him for weeks.
Also not the problem. Do you know where he usually hunts?
Towards the Moonwood, to the north. He's the only one that goes north for the hunt.
Okay.
Everybody else goes south. But bring back the largest moose.
Well,
Elk.
yes.
Let's go with elk. Largest elk. Elks are cool.
Yes.
They have like 30 more.
Mises. Farewell. So north. Usually north, like a particular area, somewhere where if we looked, we might be able to find him, and not.
When you came into
know.
town, do you remember a Y in the road?
Yes.
If you hit that Y, like if you're coming to town, if you would go to the right, if you're leaving town, go to the left. Head that way. Probably a day's journey. You may catch him, you may not.
Fair enough.
Probably a
That's
day's
all I
journey
needed.
northward. I mean, he's been gone for 2 days, so he could have gone further north. There's no telling. There's no telling. We don't know where the man goes.
Okay. Well, fair enough. I just wanted to make sure that way if we're looking for him, because we gotta head that way anyways.
Right.
Scrags, my elderly gentleman, did he ever make it out of the bathroom?
He said thank you for the food. And as far as I know, he went and stayed at the inn.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure he was alive. I
Yeah,
saw his Herculean
could have
ass
just been
outside
bad
still.
beans. I don't know what he'd had before getting you. I don't know.
Nah.
I mean,
Fair
none of
enough.
you had any stomach issues from our food, right?
No, it was
Okay,
was
so it
wonderful
couldn't have
food.
been
It was
our
great.
food. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, no, it was great. Everything was good. The wine was piss, but it worked. It did the job.
I told you it wasn't good.
You did. It was fair. Anyways, that's all I needed. Thank you for your time. Here's some
Mhm.
gold. Just gonna
What do you
hand
give
her
her?
2 gold.
2? Okay, she
Yeah,
accepts it.
yeah.
Doesn't tell you make an offering at all. She takes that shit.
Good. I like your style much better than the rest of these crazies. Anyways, have fun.
Kind
Stay
of chuckles at you.
here.
She
This is
stops Chroma before he leaves and says, "Wait just a moment." Goes into the back and grabs another tankard of that mead and another freshly cooked chicken and offers it to him.
She really likes cats.
She likes cats, man. Cat lady. Do you accept it, Cass, or do you tell her no?
I guess I'll take it.
I guess.
I guess I'll take it.
I guess I'll take it. So you now have a fucking rotisserie chicken now. A tankard of mead.
rotisserie
That shit
chicken
pretty
meal.
good.
Alright,
To
well,
go. She puts it in a to-go box.
Yeah.
They have styrofoam?
No. It's
No.
no, she probably wraps it in butcher paper and like
Yeah.
ties a little like twine
around
knot
it, yeah.
around it, yeah, and then passes it to him. That's probably what she did. That seems right. And then the mead, the tankard of mead, she probably pours it into like a
They
wine
probably
skin.
have like little boxes or something, yeah, and then a little wine skin or something, yeah.
Yeah, that's how she gets it.
Yeah.
And she kind of pats you on the shoulder. She's like, "For the road. I hope you come back by soon."
He appreciates it.
I thank her for the food.
And she looks at Caliban, and her expression of like happiness and warmth kind of drops, and she says, "Good luck finding Vanen."
Well, I mean, we'll probably need it. Fair enough. You have a wonderful time here in this place.
Best I can. You know, I keep good company. She kind of nods at the rest of them that are like sobered. Sorry, the rest of them that are like drunkenly. Not sober is not the word they're looking for. Drunkenly, not stupor. What the fuck's the word?
Buzz?
The word a buzz, but like she kind of was. She's like, I keep good company, and she kind of raised her voice. She said, I keep good company. And the rest of them are like, hey, and fucking kind of drunk. You're getting dragged down. You know, there's like a little cheer that goes around the bar. And she like whips a towel up over her shoulder, and she's like, "Is there anything else I can help you with before I kick you out of my bar for the second time?"
Nope, that was all we needed to know. Looking for a drunk in a tavern.
Good place to look.
I figured.
The first place I would check. But anyways, out with all of you.
Yes. I'm taking the cat with me. You can't have him.
Wouldn't keep him for long.
Yeah, well, no one ever does.
What is that supposed to mean?
What did she say? No.
What did she say?
So she kind of shoos the rest of you out. Sends you back to the road. Travel down the road slightly. Brick on. Road a little bit.
Dragging these minis.
I would say dragging these nuts, but honestly, I just drag cord. Canonical.
Yeah, he's neutered.
He's neutered. So, as we close out the evening, I will say that it is probably getting out 10-ish in the sun's pretty high in the sky. Still chilly, still cold, been in the sunlight still. Elian got a lock
Yep.
Yeah.
for
Was that it?
whatever reason.
What do you mean? I had one before,
Um,
but I used it to close that
Oric-
door that fucking
Oric
broke
stole
in
2
you.
bows.
Yeah.
Ben's been
Shenanigans.
asleep for 2 hours.
Shenanigans.
Chroma met a love interest and ignored her?
You gotta play hard to get. That's how you get them.
It could be.
Begrudgingly accepted her gifts.
It could be. I'll roll for that. Silver,
Made an offering.
did make it. And you, specifically with your, I think you were the one that rolled the natural 20. On your perception check?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I rolled the 20.
I'll say, like, everybody else seems to have, like, let those feelings die away. But you can't get it out of your mind that those statues were looking at you all portrayed a different kind of a aura. Taliban clocked him too, and I'm sure you're thinking about the lack of spirits involved with the statue. That's probably bothering. But Silver, I would say it's the fact that the definitely. I mean, you could bet everything you have on it. Statues were. Each one of them had a different look, portrayed a different set of emotions, feelings, right? So as we close out, one of them portrayed you with hope and a dream of better possibility. The central one gave you the feeling of pride and admiration. Leftmost, the feeling of pain, regret, secret. You'll figure out what that'll. It'd be interesting.
It's like a wishing well.
Maybe. Possible. Anybody have any questions?
I feel like I had one before, but I forgot.
You think about it.
No, I'm
Nothing?
good so
Really?
far.
Nobody's got a question. That's surprising.
Wait, was that feeling that I had at the beginning related to that woman statue that gave off that uneasy feeling, like the dread or whatever the fuck it was?
Yeah, it's related to all of them, but that feeling pushed deeper than all the others.
When I first tried to figure out what it was.
Right.
Okay.
Right. That was the feeling you couldn't shake. The rest of them just kind of felt like, whatever. But that feeling of dread and regret and sadness, pain and just negativeness stuck with you. Even while you were sleeping, you had these probably like dreams of somebody that you cared about, but somebody that you looked up to and depended.
Okay, someone from my original party then, maybe.
Sense of secrets. Leave it at that.
Alright.
Anything for anybody else?
Nope.
Oh, we're raiding people now? The fuck? It's that Viking blood in you.